Okay, are we live again? Are we live again? How is it looking? I think it's looking good. I think it's looking really good. We have ultra low latency. Okay, guys, if any of you happen to be here already, make sure to hit me up. We are live. Oh, nice. Yes, we're live. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining back in. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. Hi, Lord Riala Shamtov. I'm sorry, I still have to try to remember your name, but I'm just going to read it until I get it right. Okay, looking good. Everything looking fine. I'm just going to check if it worked out on Twitch as well. Okay, I think everything's working perfectly. Wonderful. Now we have a bit lower latency. I'm back to be here and I will like your stream right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Much love. Okay, now that we've settled everything, I think we can get into the game. I'm gonna again free up one of my humongous ears just so I don't scream the whole night, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my voice in a matter of the first hour. So, without further ado, finally, and this time for real, we are today playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters Coliseum, and for some reason my controller is not working for the game. Oh my god, please don't tell me we have problems with this again. Please don't. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, guys. Okay, okay. I think now you got it. Resume. Music back on. Damn it. I think I mapped something wrong. Is that possible? Oh, wow. Anyways, today we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum, and what we are going to do today is a nice little challenge, because for those of you who are not with us the last time, we managed to complete the last challenge. We beat the whole game using one single Gate Guardian only for the entire game, except for Joey, the first fight, where it was literally not possible because of in-game restrictions, but the entire rest of the game, 24 opponents with one single Gate Guardian, and we managed to finally beat the final boss. I was so hype. Good luck with it, Dino. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just going to quickly remap some of the buttons on the controller, because it seems that I screwed up some of them. Either that or my controller has issues, but I think now it should be fine. We're going to shortly resume. So, it's pretty cool. I'm really glad to hear that. Amazing. All right, so Lord Riala Shemtav, since you've joined us the first time, I presume today, are you also a fan of this game specifically, or how did you stumble across the channel? I'd be really interested to know. Always fine to hear that. And of course, we quick heads up, we will be playing the game in double speed, because this game runs slow as hell. For those of you who don't know, if any of you are here for some reason, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum for the PS2, and this game is really, really fun, but it's also a bit weird in the sense that it's not a card game. It's actually... excuse me. It is actually a turn-based strategy game. So it's a little bit like chess, but with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pieces and other Yu-Gi-Oh!-like shenanigans. It's going to be a lot of fun if you've never played it yourself. And every time you start the game, you start the campaign, you choose one of 8 elements. And today's challenge, let me quickly go over today's challenge. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is fun in it because I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And because I think your videos are very cool. Wow, thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. I really appreciate the support. I hope you have a fun time staying with us tonight. So, in this game there are 25 opponents. One of the earliest ones is Tristan. He's the second opponent. And in this game, when you choose one of these elements, you always have one corresponding element that's... They basically have good synergy with each other. For example, darkness. Darkness has a disadvantage against light, but thunder has an advantage over light. So darkness and thunder work really well together in that regard. And each element has a counterpart like that. And Tristan plays wood. And for some reason he has 2 wood monsters, but he also has 2 thunder monsters. And those are completely unrelated. They have like no interactions in terms of how their stats change when they fight each other. So it's kind of weird, but it also sucks to some degree. So, you know, last time we came up with ideas, and I decided that we are going to do the Tristan challenge first today. So what I need to do now is Jesus, I don't even know. I don't even remember how Tristan's symbol works. I really like to see, how close can we get to copying Tristan's lineup here? Let me quickly do some research. Let's find out how Tristan's symbol looks. Okay. The wiki, there's no information, sadly. But maybe I can extract it from a YouTube video. That's the Libra mod. Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna whip up some of my old gameplay from one of the challenge runs, and then we are just gonna take a look there. Okay. Sorry for that. Some other sounds. Okay, now I see it here. It seems that Tristan has the horn. Is it the horn? I think it's the horn, right? It does look like it. No, it's not the horn. Sorry. He plays the tower symbol. So let's do this as close as we can. Today we're role-playing Tristan, basically. We're going to use his monsters. We're going to use the same attribute that he has. And we're only going to stay within that limited lineup. Like, there's a few extra things we need to discuss along the way, but his attribute, his monsters only. No other monsters will be used in the entire run. And I'll also set his symbol's stats to the same that he has, as close as we can. So I think he plays the Onyx color. So MP, we don't need a lot. We'll do the bare minimum amount, I think. In this challenge, we will see if we can redeem Tristan, and his monster's just so bad, or is he so bad? AK being Tristan. I mean, I don't know. Some people could argue that you already answered that question in your last sentence, but let's not be as presumptuous as that, and we'll give him a fair shot. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe his team really just sucks and there's no way to beat the game with his monsters. Although I'm not so sure if that is completely right. So now the next thing I need to know is how much PP does Tristan have? How big is Tristan's PP? Can I even say this on YouTube? Or is there any... will there be any repercussions? I hope not. I seriously hope not, because that would be very weird. But that's what it's called in the game. It's not called health points, it's called power points. This is going to be a running joke for probably until the day I stop uploading in this channel. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm not going to stop anytime soon. Okay, and here... yeah, like you guys can't see it, but... 220. Okay, we got it. 200. I mean, I can put it on the main screen. Like, look at this. Onyx, tower, symbol, 220 max PP. So I think this is what we are going for. So essentially, we could pour the rest into AP, but... and we will do this. Okay, so save slot number 0. For the setup, we are pouring the rest into AP because why not? Anything else is not allowed. It doesn't give us an advantage. And we are heading off. Emil Buratovic, thank you so much for checking out the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, especially since you are also contributing in the chat. Emil says, if those petite moths survive few symbol level ups and evolve, the game becomes very, very easy. I mean, you could be right. This is one of the questions I wanted to debate with you guys. Should we allow for evolutions or fusion? Look, we won't have any fusions, but should we allow for evolutions? Because Tristan's lineup offers 3 monsters that can evolve. No, wait. Can this Thunder Lizard thing evolve, or is that a different monster? I think it can evolve, right? So... the thing is about evolutions. Petite moths, like when they level up, since they are like they have synergy with our attribute, they basically they gain a lot from the symbol leveling up, as you said correctly. But they have poor movement range and they have very, very bad attack range. So should we evolve? Because we could theoretically ultimately evolve them into perfectly ultimate Great Moth, even though that could have some downsides later on. Or we could just restrict ourselves to using Petite Moth only. My opinion is, since Tristan could, if he were to advance in this game in the fictional tournament, of this game's plot. He could also evolve them himself, technically, so maybe we should allow it, but I don't know if that's going to be too easy, so I'd really like to know your opinions. What are you thinking? Marquis says, yeah, let him evolve. Emil says, yes. Lord Real says, yes, sure. Okay, I mean, since you guys are currently the main contributors in the chat, I think that we are probably going to do it that way. Let me just quickly check something else here. If anything beside is also working. Yeah, this is looking fine. Amazing. Alrighty, so on the technical side, it seems that everything is working fine. Okay, so you guys are voting yes for evolutions, then we're just going to play like this, and we'll see whenever it benefits us. Small spoiler for you guys. Since, like I told you that I already started playing another challenge off-stream, even back when we were doing the Gate Guardian challenge, it has something to do with the Petite Moth evolutions. I don't know if I already explained that, but I was trying to set up a run where we basically only use Petite Moths, and then basically forcing myself to evolve them whenever possible, so that we might end up having stronger boss monsters, but with lower levels in the end game, which could turn out to make the whole thing a bit more difficult in the end, but we'll see how that run goes. I don't know if I'm going to play any of that on stream. I might just kind of try to keep it a secret for the YouTube audience. Catch my drift, especially the results, but we'll see how that goes. Emil says, just Petite Moths would be very hard. Yeah, but we have, like, look. Sorry, I'm going to read the rest of your comments. But just because of their bad movement. However, if the symbol boost, they just might that and they're low cost to buy and use, so you can stack them up. Are you speedrunning the game? I'm just no. So L'Oreal, I'm not speedrunning the game. This is just going to be a challenge run purely. Otherwise, we'd already be very, very bad in terms of speedrunning. However, what we're going to do is we're going to buy the 4 monsters from Tristan. And Emil, what I was going to say is I'm not going to stack up on the monsters. Excuse me, simply because we'll use just the lineup that Tristan uses. So 2 Petite Moths, 1 Kaminari Kozo, whatever the pronunciation is, I'm sorry, the Thunder Lizard thing, and Steel Scorpion. Except if you meant that stacking up in terms of on one space on the map and then attacking together, we'll probably have to do that anyway. So in that case, you are just right. So now we need to buy the lowest cost of monsters. I hope this will actually work out. 30 is good, Karibo is good, 35, anything lower? Isn't there something? Yeah, Petite. We'll buy a 3rd Petite Moth, however, we are not going to use it. This is not going to happen. Just so you know, those are the rules. Okay, we're going to buy these 2, and we already got 10. In that case, I'll just remove one of them so we don't have any confusion going forward. I think this might be the best. And let's take an Exodia piece just for the lols. Okay. Then yeah, evolution is in order. I think so. 2 Petite Moths and 2 Thunder Monsters that don't have symbol boosts might be a bit too daunting. Okay, so the reason why I saved the slot before is I wasn't sure if this amount of MP is going to be enough to buy the monsters we need, because the lizard thing is actually a bit more expensive than the cheaper ones, but so far it's looking good. Jody. Let's go. Let's go. Opponent number 1. So what are you guys doing tonight? Any of you playing some interesting games or doing any chores or something on the side? What is your activity choice this evening? Really like to know. Sorry for stumbling over my words all the time. I just keep looking at all my monitors, and we lost the roll, but it's okay. I think attacking first will be fine. Doesn't really change much in Joey's stage. So this will be a bit different now, because I think we can face his monsters head on. Yeah, okay, this is the obligatory tutorial. Haven't seen that one in a while. Okay, Petite Moth, Kaminari Kozo, and Steel Scorpion. Idle Champions in the background. Okay, classic. I think we've already talked about that in a prior stream, right? At least, I think. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX. I remember that game. I never played Pokemon games myself, really. But I had friends with Nintendo consoles, so I definitely remember one of these games. I'm planning to relax today for now. I mean, relaxing is also definitely fun and also very important. Certainly something that I need to do a bit more. I always keep myself busy. And now, the Shinigami Zan. I'm just going to say Zan. Sorry if that's a mispronunciation. Thank you so much for joining us in the stream and joining us in the chat. I hope you have fun watching today. This is an amazing idea for a challenge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope that was not ironic, but the way that I've interpreted it, it's not. So thank you very much. We came up with that together. 1 or 2 streams prior, I think, someone had the idea of having like character-based challenges, and then throughout the week I was thinking which characters could be hard enough to be interesting for you guys to watch and me to play, but also still doable, you know, and Tristan was one of the top candidates, and he's the first one in line when you play the campaign, so why the hell not? However, we have a huge problem though, and Marquis says maybe putting Yu-Gi-Oh cards into sleeves later. Also a nice activity to have something be in the background. I'd appreciate that. I bought a new Blue Eye structure deck not too long ago, just need to sleeve them up. I have not bought physical cards in so long. Like, as I told you guys, I was playing the Digimon TCG last year and I had a blast, but didn't really have any time. Definitely not ironic. I love this game. I also love this game. I think you find some like-minded people here, so I really appreciate seeing you here as well. And some of the fun challenges when playing, since it's kind of easy. Yeah, the game is way too easy, sadly, for casual play, but that makes these challenges possible to begin with, so I think we're going to have some fun tonight. Now, before I start yapping way too much already, let me just quickly think about possible strategies. I think the Scorpion should go somewhere here, maybe, and this thing will be really important. The good thing is Joey's monsters move, they don't move diagonally or in this other weird, like, nets, two-field, whatever you call that fashion, so we can manipulate them with our monsters to stand on the right tiles for us to attack with this thing. However, we have a huge problem, Petite Moths, and I know this because I've already started playing that other challenge I told you about. Petite Moths, at the start of the game, level 1, against Fire Reapers at level 1, they die in 1 hit. Fire Reapers one-shot Petite Moths at the start of the game, flat out, which is completely ridiculous and something I had not thought about when I started that other challenge. But you will see how I dealt with it later, so I'm gonna keep things interesting. Maybe here? I don't know. How are we gonna bait him out even? I have no idea. I haven't really thought this through yet. I'm just gonna save here to save slot 2 and we are kicking things off. I think Pegasus Stage 3 would be interesting. Pegasus Stage 3? You mean his lineup for as an opponent? Yeah, actually, Emil, that is one of the considerations we had. Like, the thoughts that I had were Tristan, Grandpa, possibly. I think Taya and Duke would be way too easy. Joey also 4 fire monsters with a boosted symbol, like you're gonna clear the entire game like this. And even though it could be fun, you know, Joey's always a nice, memeable character, but the video would be rather short and the stream sessions also. But maybe we're still going to do that at some point. Or something similar I have in mind. Other candidates I think that could work, maybe Mako, because he doesn't have a lot of water monsters and he plays an earth monster and light monsters as well, which doesn't make any sense. Who else would be good? Rex, maybe? He also has a weird lineup of monsters, but he does play some earth pieces that are pretty powerful, so maybe he would be too easy. Pegasus, possibly Bakura? But then again, the further you go into the game, the more pieces opponents play overall, which makes the game way easier, and it makes it a bit more difficult to find appropriate challenges, right? The good thing about our AP count and us copying Tristan's symbol 1-to-1 is that we can easily summon all of our monsters, so that's cool. But we have to be careful, 2 hits on our symbol and we're dead. This will be a stark difference to previous challenges we played so far. I'll show you what it takes to be a true duelist. Oh yeah, what I also forgot is I'm gonna just shortly and briefly... Where the hell's my mouse? There it is. I'm just gonna reduce my microphone volume because I think, like, I watched the last stream back and it felt like it was constantly, like, barely over modulating, and I don't want that to happen really, so I'm just gonna turn it a bit down. Like, you guys can maybe tell me if this is an appropriate volume, or if you do need it a bit louder, then I can always adjust it on the go. That's no problem at all. The only thing we can't adjust on the go is the bitrate, as we've seen some of the issues before in prior streams, and the freaking latency, which I really don't understand. We had a few streams with normal latency, and it feels like ages. I say something or I ask you guys something, and until I see the reply in the chat, it's like it feels like it was an hour ago. So not the best. And honestly, oh boy, this is going to be tough, isn't it? Volume is fine on my end. That's nice to hear, monkeys. Thank you so much. So we have a few problems, right? They are going to one-shot our Petite Moths, and Petite Moths don't do a lot of damage at all. So Joey will be a surprisingly interesting fight at the beginning of this challenge, as he was in a lot of these challenges, really, so interesting. No need to apologize so much, man. I mean, yeah, you're right. I definitely have a problem with apologizing way too frequently. I'm notorious for that, especially when I'm trying to do something in a formal way or something like that. Oh my god. I'm not too sure how we are going to proceed here. How's he going to move? Could be tricky. I think I'll have to think about how I'm gonna put them in places where this thing can attack them. Otherwise we won't have a lot of firepower to really stand a chance. He'll move them here. Then the turn after he'll move them there. Maybe in this tile maybe if I pull this one a bit back. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I can bait him. Maybe we need to be a bit more aggressive for this to really work. Like, what we could do is, okay, listen. I would suggest waiting for him to come to you. I mean, I get what you're saying, but the problem with Joey's AI is he tends to move all of his Fire Reapers in one big cluster. So now, one of them is still unhatched. So now we have the advantage that he can only move 3 of them. So if we can maybe get 1 or 2 of them a bit earlier, then we might have a chance at one of our Petite Moths even surviving the fight, which would be insane. So I have to think about that. But I have save states, of course. Another quick heads up for those of you who might be watching for the first time. I will so abuse the save states that the PlayStation 2 emulator offers. So just so you don't, so you're not surprised later on in the run when we have to reload all the time. Some of these challenges do tend to have very difficult, situations. So we will see. So he moves 2 tiles forward. We attack here with the Scorpion, and then this thing moves over there and attacks again. It might die to... It will actually just barely die. It loses defense, but it also loses defense, so that's fine. I don't like this. But if his Fire Reaper stays on this tile, it will reduce its attack because of the water. And it might survive. Okay, we're just going to try this out. Should I bait him with a Petite Moth? Maybe. I'll try to bait him in. Don't really know if the AI is gonna be affected by this at all. I really don't know how the AI works in this game all too well. I know how certain characters tend to behave, but... Okay, this is not ideal, but could work. The problem is I think these Fire Reapers will also one-shot any... they will one-shot a Scorpion. They could probably one-shot most of our monsters. Truth be told. Okay, so what we could do is... If I send our lizard forward here, it's dead. We destroy 1 Fire Reaper, but we lose a Thunder Piece. And the Thunder Piece with the best mobility on top of that. Okay, I really don't know if this is smart. I don't know how much attack Joey uses when he steps on water. But would it really matter? I mean, it would matter, of course. Okay. Luckily the next fight is fairly easy, so Tristan... Oh my god, I just noticed. It's going to be the mirror match, and We'll probably have way less pieces than Tristan. I'm confident we'll still be able to wipe the floor with him. But do I risk this? Do I risk it like that? I mean, I just want to see what happens. We will lose one. Oh my god, no! Okay. Now you have the pleasure to look at the 3D animations in this game, which are not actually that bad. They would be hella slow if we didn't play on double speed, but we do, of course, so that's going to be nice. Now this thing. Animation's off. And the strategy that I had in mind was... Okay, but this is not going to work, because he could easily still move this Fire Reaper over there, but maybe he's gonna take the Petite Moth instead. Just have to hope. Let's hope for the best.
I'm not gonna give up till the very end.
Oh, this... Oh yeah, of course, because he one-shots it there.
My motto.
I can't risk that. There's no way. We reload. 2 forward. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe over there, and this thing we can... Damn it. Damn it, dude. How about this? How about... Joey, come on. Okay. I think we can... Oh no! Okay, you're gonna see the animations again. So where was I with the potential opponents for this kind of challenge? We were at Pegasus from stage 3, we had Bakura from stage 3, I think would also be suitable. And I think, honestly, from stage 3 onwards, I don't know if... Sorry. I don't know if there are any late game opponents that would be fun to do this challenge with, because I think they are all way too strong. Okay, so this thing will definitely one-shot the Scorpion. Maybe even when it's on the water tile, but... I suppose we have to see. We just need to see for ourselves. Something like this, maybe? Okay, Joey's gonna be surprisingly tough, I think. Oh my god, are you serious? This is not looking very good. Yeah, ideally you want your finishing blows and Petite Moths. Emil, you're right. That would be good. Like, there's one trick that I've used on some of the other challenges already in this game. Now I'm spoiling the Exodia video a little bit, but it doesn't matter. But I should have set this up way earlier. I think this attempt is already in the bin. I think this fighting Joey openly like this could work. Having only the Kaminari Kozo survive and sacrificing all other monsters, like sacrificing both Petite Moths and having the wood symbol even jump in and tank a hit. Because we could get rid of this Fire Reaper. And we could also maybe get rid of the other, but the last one. What's up? Akut, thank you so much for joining in. Really appreciate seeing you back. I hope you enjoy your stay this time, as usual. Nice to see all of you in the chat. So, Akut, since you've joined us a little bit late, we are doing the Tristan challenge. I think you might have been able to see. Although you're watching on Twitch, so there's no thumbnail there. We're playing as Tristan, using his symbol with his monster lineup and his PP count as well, and also the aesthetics of his symbol. Everything is exactly like in Tristan's fight, so that is what we're trying to do. And Joey is a surprisingly tough opponent for the start of this challenge, but we will pull through, I'm sure of that. I'm just going to load back a little bit. What if we sent this moth over there a little bit earlier? And maybe we can still do some bait shenanigans. Maybe. Should I have sent a Scorpion? I really don't know how to play this. Is this really possible? I have no idea. Look, I put it as a title on video and I have no idea what I'm doing. I think this is not a bad spot for this piece in particular. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Challenge how to join or how to do Tristan. Yeah, we're trying to beat the whole game. Basically, we're all playing as Tristan today, at least the parts that are necessary anyway, but it's looking a bit tough, honestly. Looking quite tough. Okay, what if we move this thing here, we move this thing here, and we will need this. He's gonna one-shot it. Like, that's the biggest problem. Each one of these monsters is a one-shot for Joey. Oh my god. I'm not making a joke, by the way, just wondering. You mean what the challenge was, exactly? I mean, if I understand you correctly, that's what you're asking. The challenge is basically trying to beat the entire game. Only you doing the challenge. Oh yeah, exactly, that is. As far as I know, I'm the only one doing the challenge. It's not a race or anything, so just trying to see if this is doable. Like, at all. I think the only character harder than Tristan is Grandpa. Yeah, Grandpa might be more difficult. Because is there any symbol synergy with Grandpa? There's none, right? Not a single one. Okay, but this was actually a good play because he still cannot reach us and he'll move 2 tiles forward. He has to. And then, okay, this could be a nice opening. This could be a very nice opening. Let me just quickly add some other music in the background. Just, I'm gonna turn that off real quick for you guys and for myself, really. Okay. How about we try this?
I'm not gonna give up till the very end.
Maybe letting him come forward was the better strategy after all, Emil, so you could have, maybe you were right all along. But he did not do what we wanted now. I could have baited him with the moth, honestly, but maybe it wouldn't have worked out the way that I would like. If I do this, that piece is dead. We cannot afford that at all, but what we can afford is we can force him further back. So what if we're going to save the slot number 6? Can I please save the slot number 6? Thank you very much. Move forward here. The cool thing... Oh my god, excuse me. I've been drinking a lot of soda today. The cool thing about Joey's stage in this game is, since the water level keeps rising, there comes a point where this obstacle is underwater, completely submerged in water, so you can, I think it's 2 or 3 turns where you can walk across, and then the water level will drop again, as we know, and then this will no longer be possible. So you have a brief time window, essentially, so you can sneak around, but since these things also have very decent attack range for the early game, they can easily catch you off guard here if you're not careful. So you need to make sure that Joey is all in into moving forward. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Okay, if I move here and then here, not going to be so good. But what if I move so far back that he doesn't maybe even recognize it anymore? Is that even a thing? I don't know. But we're just going to try. 2-2, 2-2. Maybe we can do something like this. Will he take the bait? Is Joey dumb enough to do it? He is. He's actually not. What the hell? Okay, insane. That is absolute madness. Okay. I mean, fair. But let me reload this. Oh my god, the game's stuck again. Sorry for that, but I'm kind of thinking. So this thing here, that doesn't change. This doesn't change as well, but what if we keep this piece where it is? Will he change his strategy? No, he does the exact same. But what if we now... We could sacrifice one of them. We could do it. Like, we could do this. And then we could do this. So we're already 2 pieces ahead. No damage taken, which is legitimately insane. And we might have one moth still surviving at the end. Now he needs to attack the moth. Please. No, oh my god. Oh, this hurts a lot. This does hurt a fair share. Do we continue even? Okay, let me think. What if we do something like this? So I think we will need a symbol as bait. You'll have to move here, then we can attack him with this thing, and then we need this to block. Oh, this is going to be very bad. I don't like this at all. I do not like this at all. Sorry, I have to reload this. Is there anything better we could do? I mean, we could let them come to us. Okay. How about we do something like this? Damn it, dude. Damn it. Honestly. I would still have to give up the Scorpion. Okay, still change of plans. Maybe this way we can shield it. More good luck to you. Thank you so much, Lord Riella. I think I will need some luck, especially for the first fight. Damn it, Joey. Joey, sometimes he's a tough opponent. But this is good. This, I think, is good. Little question. Are we doing something like a Nuzlocke rule here? Normally defeated units can be used after one match, right? Oh boy, you mean that whenever we lose units that they're gone for the entire run? I think we allowing the use of our defeated units, right? Yeah, that was the intention. Because I think if we do a Nuzlocke type of thing, sorry for that. Oh boy, maybe... I don't think this would be feasible, honestly, but maybe I'm wrong, but my first impulse is to say there's no way we're gonna do this. There's no way. This is the most I've seen anyone spend on a Joey fight. Then get ready for the Petite Moth challenge run video whenever that comes out, probably sometime later this year. It's gonna be a wild ride, I can promise you. that was such a pain, oh my god. But wait a minute, we could have also used this moth to bait this Fire Reaper to go to this side, then he would not attack the Steel Scorpion. And then we'd still... Because now what's going to happen is he'll move on this field. Going to attack it, destroy it. This thing is going to move forward. So then... I like this kind of challenges. I think I'll do that too. I mean, that would be amazing. I think it's a lot of fun to pick one of these characters and use their lineups to try and win the game. I think some of them pose a very, very challenging challenge, but I think it's a lot of fun. It really forces you, these challenges really force you to squeeze everything out of the game that you can. Use all the advantages you know and try to outsmart the AI or like manipulate it into some weird plays. And otherwise you wouldn't need to do that. The game is so easy in a casual playthrough. There's literally no need for any of this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to do something here. The problem with this moth sneaking around that way is that it's kind of useless at this point. It doesn't really do anything. It can't attack for us. It can't sponge up any attacks. It's just like a strategic decision. Wait a minute. I need to change my sitting position a little bit because the way I've been doing it up until now was not good. Do you see the dilemma we're facing? Oh my god, and we can't attack it with... Oh no. Oh, they are both not aligned. They're both not aligned. Wow. Incredible. Oh my god, I don't think this board state is particularly great for us. Okay. What if we do something different, guys? What if we do something different? I think I'll do it as well someday, currently playing other things. It would be cool to do a true Yugi deck. True Yugi deck could also be nice.
He's taking this long. Oh no.
Oh my god, please Jerry, shut up. Please just shut it. Okay, so this is the point where we managed to... Okay, wait a minute. What did we decide on here? Wanted to see if he's going to advance with any of his pieces, right? Like, my way of thinking is maybe we have to sacrifice both Petite Moss, but it's okay, it's just one fight, and then another fight where they need to kind of... where they're left out of action, but... if this is what we need in order to win, like, why not? Like, what's gonna happen? What's the matter? I already know getting Celtic Guardian in this game gonna suck real bad. I mean, it all comes down to what kind of rules you propose in the challenge run. Like, I think what popularized... Jesus, I need to stretch out a little bit. The problem is I'm looking at my monitor, which is on my right side. This is where my program is running, so I can see your chat, messages, and the game simultaneously. But at the same time, it's not the most comfortable thing to sit or to turn towards. I can't even speak today. Wow. I don't even know what I was about to say. Forget that. In terms of Celtic Guardian, like if you design the rules differently, if you say like you can farm any monsters from New Game Plus save states in order to get your initial lineup, then I don't think it's a problem at all. But a problem comes when you can only use the starting shop and then you try to build like thematic decks like this or like initial lineups. I'm just gonna lower my chair a little bit. Okay, that's better.
Stop torturing me.
What are we doing here? I don't know. Should I just see what he does? Maybe. What would happen? Okay, I don't think that this board state is particularly bad for us. I think this board state is actually incredibly good for us. Wow. Okay, sometimes it just comes down to finding the right place where the eye just moves somewhere where it doesn't make any sense. That's also how we beat the last challenge, which was such a hype moment. I didn't believe at all. I really did not believe in the challenge, but we did it. I hope you win this. I also hope so. You can bet your ass that I hope that. But is he gonna do what I want him to? But let's think about oh my god, what is he doing? Okay, I think we got this. I think we got this in the bag. We might even be able to do this without any losses, which would be incredible. Also, a challenge idea. Like some already very restricted challenge, and then you cannot take any damage at all. That could also be a lot of fun. Like a hitless run. Okay, and I'm actively trying to feed. We believe in you, Tristan. Oh my god, please don't call me that. We know you can beat Joey. I mean, lore-wise, this is actually criminal what we're doing. We're using Tristan's deck to beat Joey. In what world would that ever happen? But in the world of Capsule Monster Coliseum, I suppose everything's possible. So maybe you can take that as some like motivational spirit for your life and the goals you try to achieve. Okay, that's not too great. I think I screwed up. I had screwed up, and now I don't even remember what we did. Oh my god. Did I just let him move forward? Is that what we did? I think it was, right? Oh my god, if I forget what I just did to get another hitless piece on the... Okay, now that's what we did. So of course the obstacles protect us from certain attacks, but they also hinder us from attacking through them, so I need to be careful. I can't hide too much. The digital virtual world, the whole challenge and stream is just a filler season. Yeah, exactly. We're doing a lot of filler content here. Gonna give Naruto a run for its money. That's for sure. Okay. Now he did something different, didn't he? That's not the board state we had before. But what changed? What changed? Like, I'm genuinely wondering what the hell has changed. Let me try one more time. And this time I'll save a save state so we don't have to do this again. Okay, so this is the turn. This is the deciding turn. Slot 8. We have to do this, like this set of attacks. That's the only way it's gonna work. Was it a petite moth? I think it was something like this, right? It was not. It was not. I have no idea how we got before, but maybe we can still do something. But how did I do... Okay, let me just quickly check. How the hell did we do this? Okay. Are you serious? Are you serious? There's no way, right? Is that really? Is this really what's necessary? So the only thing that we We did differently now. This is crazy.
Nah, this isn't
What is actually triggering enemy behavior? I'd really like to know. Because you see what I just did before, if I'm not mistaken, like, please correct me if I'm wrong, but... What I did before is I moved this one back and this one 2 fields to the right. Before that, what I did, I moved this one to the right and this one to the back or something. But it turns out that if I move this to the right, this one stays where it's at and this one moves up here. This should result in this for whatever reason. What the hell? That's a drastic difference in how the rest of this duel will operate. Incredible. Incredible. Maybe I should stick a bit longer to some fights, even if they seem completely desperate and unwinnable. But I think from here on out, it's quite obvious what you're going to do.
What? No,
Still going to use a save state, because I'm just not 100% sure. Be forward. After that, I don't even know what we're going to do, but I'll just do something like this for now. Wait a minute, could I? No, we cannot get a kill with Petite Moth. It's not going to happen. But still, I think we might be able to do this without any casualties. I saw that before. I think the AI trying to finish the game quickly. Why? Because it's taking so long, I think. Yeah, I think Joey's just bored. He doesn't even know. He just wants to go home. Luckily, there are no time restrictions in this tournament. Good for us. We are that one guy in the tournament who plays like a combo deck that combos for 20 minutes in one turn, but is like really mid, so if he fails any part of his combo, he's just going to lose automatically, but you still have to let him combo and you're just sitting there, and it's absolutely dreadful. That's how Joey must feel right now. But I think we are going to beat his ass. Is this the play? Okay, how much damage can we do with these things? 56. Maybe we could even get a killing blow with... No, it's not enough. It's not enough. Can you imagine? But maybe if we do things differently. 2 back. He's gonna stand here eventually, so 1 to the back. That's rough, buddy. It's not gonna stay. Not gonna stay rough for too long, and you'll see why in a minute. Look at this. Come on, Joey. No, Joey, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, God. Let's reload this. What if we play it a little bit differently from... right from the start? Something like this, perhaps. Come forward. Okay, he came forward. That's good. Now, 2 back. He moves 2 forward. He can attack this tile, but not this. So this is staying here. This is... okay. What are we even doing? Are we risking this? Slot 6. Let's go to slot 6. That's okay. Come on, Joey. Come on. Yes! He did it. Ladies and gentlemen, this duel is over. Thank you for participating. Thank you for watching. It's been a blast. This is going to be the end. No, I'm just kidding. We're not ending the stream here. This is the first obstacle in many. This is going to feel nice. The Petite Moth Revenge. If you know, you have no idea how much me and these little things here suffered on this stage against these freaking Fire Reapers. It's sweet, sweet revenge. We got it, guys. Joey, flawless victory. Who would have thought? Okay, we got him. Nice. 18 finishing XP is quite poor, isn't it? GG to all of you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take these in the case that we do want to do a Joey challenge later.
What's wrong, Joey?
Defeating Joey with Petite Moth again, Marquise. You just wait for the Petite Moth challenge. It's gonna be wild. Next roadblock is Duke. Yeah, Duke is always a roadblock, but if we play our cards correctly. The health pools are very low, and Kariba's a B. Gonna be tough for sure. But hey, we did it. Oh, it feels so nice to see the Gate Guardian file. Insane. Almost 1 hour to beat one. Yeah, but to be fair, Joey usually takes a bit, so that's okay. This stage is also allows for a lot of strategic play. Duke is gonna be tough because his stage mostly is the problem, but slot 1, and we are heading in mirror match. Can we beat Tristan as Tristan? I think we can. I would even go as far to say that I'm fairly confident. But how would I not be having a haircut like this for probably the only time in my life? Like, look at it, it's a freaking pyramid and it's so huge. Oh my god.
Maybe you don't need to use all your skills.
Oh my god, he's such a fool. Jeez. We're gonna wipe the floor with him. Okay. Do we want to attack first? Yeah, let's just attack first. I like the side that we get on this map. I'm familiar with it. We can play that side for sure. I'm just gonna place it anywhere. It really does not matter. His hair can be used as a weapon. It looks that sharp. I mean, that's true, but have you seen any of the other hairstyles in the series? I think that's the the tamest weapon of all of them, if that's the case. Like, I think Yugi could spike up 20 people at the same time just by turning his head, so... Maybe it should have been a different kind of battle manga. Was that even smart, what I did? I didn't even check for diagonal movement. And they do not align at all, but I think we can do it without them as well, so it's okay. Maybe it's even better because then we can be completely invulnerable to his lizard. I'm just going to call them lizards from now on because I think I'll just keep butchering the Japanese pronunciation completely, and I don't want to embarrass myself even more than than already necessary. Okay, Tristan is more practical. He can just headbutt someone and boom. I mean, you do have a point. It's much more efficient. It's a cleaner solution, but it doesn't look as cool. And what's more important on a battlefield? Like being efficient and somewhat safe, or like looking cool? I don't know what you would answer to this, but I definitely know what my pick would be. Preferably none, of course. But yeah. So he's heading out. Now this is the first... It feels so weird fighting him with his own lineup. But we, as well as with Joey, we know how Tristan behaves. He is going to use his lizard and move forward much more quickly than with the rest of his pieces. So essentially just wait and see. What DBZ taught me is that looking cool is the most important. I mean, it is. Of course it is. How could you believe anything different? Anything else? Let's give him another turn. Let's give him a bit of room to think and to consider his best moves. Okay, he's going the other way. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's gonna move here, and then this is the spot where he is going to be. Just gonna focus all of our attention onto that thing. Come on, Tristan. I think after this one, I'm gonna need to eat something. I feel a bit exhausted, and I know that whenever I get way too hungry, I tend to become a bit slow. What did he? I didn't even notice. He moved back that little. Oh my god, you little something something. But it's okay. Come forward. May the real Tristan Taylor please stand up and move his freaking pieces so we can finally deal with them. 1, 2, 3. Should we allow him the attack on the symbol? I think we should. Otherwise, baiting him will be a difficult procedure. Something like this, perhaps? Maybe something like this. Yes. Oh wow, not even half. That's very, very fine. Fine by me. Okay, we can yet again try to stack some XP for our petite moths. Get some early evolutions in. There we go. I don't think we'll need another hour to beat Tristan. I'm quite sure. But this scorpion is probably gonna get a bit annoying.
Oh my gosh, I'm winning! I'm winning!
What the hell? Did you see that? He said he just lost a monster without doing barely any damage. Oh my god. He's such a poor soul. He is, isn't he? Oh boy, Tristan. I'm so sorry for you, my man. You don't deserve what's about to happen to you, but he's not completely wrong. That's also what I thought. It's like, it's funny in so many layers. It's hilarious. Maybe he should stick to comedy. After all, that's the only thing that he seems to be talented at. I mean, you're Tristan. I mean, I'm right, but then again, would someone like Tristan even figure this out? Isn't this somewhat weird, considering that? Wait a minute. What was the whole point in season 3, the filler season with Noah, where Tristan was put into this little machine monkey, robot monkey, and someone else took over his body, right? One of these 5 scientist corporate guys. It's a bit similar. It feels a bit similar, doesn't it? Oh my god. This is his how-to guide. Yeah, exactly. Filler season, for sure. We are indeed living in the filler season timeline. But that's okay. Ah, I screwed up. Could have been a bit more XP in the petite moth, but I'm just gonna take that L. Gonna learn not to make fun of my opponent way too much next time. Is he gonna move? Yeah, he's gonna move there for sure. There we go. Don't even need to save state for him, which is sad, but it's a testimony as to how interesting this challenge could become. Because even though he does make very questionable plays, he really doesn't have the strongest lineup, especially for his map. Is Tristan even the easiest opponent in the entire game? Could it be that he's flat out the easiest opponent? Because of course Grandpa is also not that difficult, but his monsters have more attack range. The map is not as divided as here. He approaches you with most of his army at the same time. There's no obstacles to hide behind. Like, you get what I'm saying? I think pound for pound, Tristan might be the easiest opponent in the game. Period. It's sad, isn't it? He's worse than Taya, he's worse than Mokuba. Like, how? Although we know nowadays that in the original manga lore that Muto was one of the earlier opponents in the whole capsule, the very first Capsule Monster saga, so I should give him a bit more credit. For this game in particular, he's an important opponent. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to show too much of my mouth insides, but funnily enough, I think you'll wipe the floor with stage 5 Ishizu. It'll be sweet. Like, Emil, I don't know if you've seen the last challenge run. Perhaps you have. We had a surprising fight against Ishizu too, but for challenges before that, we got our ass handed to us. So it was not fun at all. But wait, will this be enough? 98. We need 67 to do this. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. Nice. That's going to be fine. I believe that too, but we have seen the trends in most classic Yu-Gi-Oh games. Sorry, which trends? I'm sorry, Marquise, I already forgot what I said 2 minutes ago. I fear you have to explain again because I have no idea what I just said. Nope, this is the first time watching your streams. Wow, that's amazing. Like, we had, as I said, we had a very interesting run against Ishizu too last time. Didn't want to spoil it for you, why exactly, but you can always check back the VOD, or you can wait on the video that will inevitably drop in the Gate Guardian Challenge. And we have the first Petite Moth level up. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Good job. Thank you, Lord Real. Thank you so much. Okay. They gain defense. They don't gain attack. Interesting. Interesting. Look at this beautiful lineup. I don't know, I'm quite confident. I think we can beat the entire game with this lineup. I'm pretty sure, even. But evolving the Petite Moss could... It might turn out to be a detriment and not just like an aid in this challenge. Although the attack range will definitely come in handy. That's going to be interesting. And evolving... like, Petite Moths in particular are so nice for these challenge runs because usually once you cleared a few obstacles in these runs that are really problematic, until you arrive at the next roadblock, you generally just beat all of the opponents, like, without much troubles. And your team is always the same, so your whole lineup doesn't change. You know what the enemies are going to play. They're not randomized in any way. So having evolutions kind of mix up things like resetting back to level 1, changing attack patterns, changing movement patterns, could turn out very fine. Okay, 2 opponents down, guys. I'm going to take a short break. Gonna let some fresh air in, gonna probably eat a sandwich or something, and I'll check back with you in, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes or something like this. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna see you all in a few minutes. See you soon. Alrighty, we are back. Not finished my food yet, but only a few bites left, and I didn't want to make the break way too long because, of course, this is a game that you can also play and sometimes take a few breaks to get something from your plate into your mouth. We are going to do just that, and next up is Duke Devlin. Can't forget to turn on the turbo as well. We need some double speed here, otherwise we're not going to do this well. Thanks, Marquise. I see you got some nice decaf coffee. Sounds amazing.
When I win, it's time.
I'm not I'm not a big fan of black coffee. Essentially, I don't like the taste too much, but I can tolerate drinking it to save calories, which I'm currently doing, trying to lose. Do we want that? Do we really? Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay, amazing. I usually like a little bit, at least like a little bit of oat milk or something into the coffee just to get a little bit of a different taste. But I mean, I'm drinking Coke Zero right now, so I don't know. They're not all too far away, especially in regards of caffeine. Maybe I shouldn't drink that much caffeine as late, but I think I'm honestly more of a non-responder to caffeine. Because I could drink like half a bottle of cola. And oh no, I didn't say. Oh my god, I'm a moron. I'm a moron. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna save save state slot 2. This time, we're gonna do it right.
Yugi, no, what?
Got him. Okay. Would you please save the slot 2? Thank you. I think we want the advantage of attacking first, because then we might get a heads up in terms of positioning. Here we go. I prefer milk and coffee, but can drink it in any way. I started drinking decaf coffee not too long ago to reduce the amount of caffeine I consume. That's fair. I can definitely understand that. I think, like, in terms of, like, afternoon or early evenings, I should also get some decaf for this particular reason, because especially when I'm trying to lose weight and, like, reduce my calories, having something to drink that's low or 0 calories just kind of keeps me engaged in terms of drinking something that's not water, but not adding up in terms of sugar or fats is always a good idea. Let me just quickly think this through. So this Karibo will likely eventually end up here, or here, or here. But the map is so small, I don't even know. How are we going to do this? Our Petite Moss are so notoriously bad because their attack ranges are abysmal. But if I place one here, and I let it move forward one tile, he's going to move forward 2 tiles. Then we can move forward again and attack. He's going to retaliate, but he can only retaliate with one of his monsters, probably. So we might be able to... It all depends. How much damage does Duke's Karibo do? But I don't think they do 160 damage. Like I would know that. I think if that was the case, I would remember that. So let's take our level 2. It doesn't really make a difference at this point, but we cannot repeat the same thing here. It's not possible. But we might be able to squeeze out that particular win. So this Karibo could move over here, over there. We could block it, but then this Karibo will stand in this spot and just attack. So we summon. He summons. We move, he moves and attacks. We cannot go for this route. But wait. We summon, he summons. We move we move 1 forward he moves 2 forward. He will either go here or here, so we might be able to get an attack in later. And again, the Scorpion also not going to wait on its opportunity. How about I just... Oh, there's already slot 4, slot 3. How about we do this? And then, let me think... We don't have the best movement options, all things considered. What if we send our symbol forward a bit? It does have quite a health pool compared to all the monsters. We could get an early attack on that other Kariba, but we would risk a lot by doing that. He moves over here. Oh, or we could just climb over there and then... How about we do this setup, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna load back anyways and then just see what we can do.
It's time to start.
Somehow I'm always nervous before fighting Duke. Because I always fear that if we don't find a way to beat him with the current challenge lineup, he's just gonna clobber us. But we even have enough AP to move our symbol on top every single turn, which is amazing.
I'll tear down.
I need save slot 4. Save state 4. Now the question is, okay, this one is not going to move this way, but he could move... Yeah, that man, no, he's probably not going to do that. But he will very likely move this Kariba to this field. Would be kind of bad. Because then our lizard could not attack it, except for moving in way too close, which we are not going to do. Well, let's just see how he responds. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, just one field. My bad. We need to move in a very conservative fashion here, it seems. Because the map is so small, it's ridiculous. Okay, now he did change the movement pattern completely. He could smell it. He could smell it from a mile away. But what can he do? No, if we do this, we lose the monster immediately. This is not a good position for us. At all. Oh, this is very bad. This is actually quite bad. Maybe keeping the symbol in the back would have been better. No idea. How about this? Nope, still moving to the right. We might just have to face him head on, but this is the boss state we'll likely need to deal with, one way or another. The problem is that our moths are really... they feel a bit useless in many regards. I'm just gonna try something now and hope... just gonna throw something at a wall and hope it sticks. Okay, nice. That's a nice little attack boost, but it'll probably not be significant in this fight at all. This thing is dead. That's pretty much guaranteed. But we might have to go for that.
You'll never defeat my monsters.
I don't know about that, Duke. I don't know. Not too sure.
Not bad.
Told you. But it's okay. Did not expect that.
Whoever.
I don't think we'll finish the save set. I just wanna... Oh, of course, we die here, so we can't go for that anyway. However, what if... What if we just stay in the back as long as possible? What would then happen? What even is Petite Moth's attack animation? Personally, I haven't really used Petite Moth in my playthrough. We can take a look. We can always take a look. Okay, now I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. We might even have to restart the whole process. Okay. How about something like this? Forgot to move one out of the way. That's on me. That was a bad play. My fault. I have to move it one back. Necessary, isn't it? Something like this, perhaps. Come on, Duke. Stop messing around so much. Okay, this opens up some attack opportunities. How much damage would the moth do to Karibo? Enough. Enough to two-shot it. So these two... Sorry, this one... okay, that's kind of lame. But I had to move this one to the back. Maybe not wait. I'm an idiot. Sorry, we are going back. What if we do this? Still no attacks available, but we have more attacks available. Okay, now we can plan carefully. So we have 2 attacks on this Kariba, and we have 2 attacks on this Kariba. However, then... he will destroy one of our monsters. It's... I think it's basically guaranteed. But we can get a good head start. Like, beating any of these games without getting any pieces destroyed would be very idealistic anyway, and just... it's not gonna happen. Like in most duels. Joey was a miracle, honestly. Joey was truly a miracle. But what I can do now is I can place this thing over here, so the Karibo cannot close in on us at all. One of the moths is dying, but we get a... didn't we already get this level up? Wait a minute. Wasn't this thing level 2? No, it wasn't. It was just a moth. I don't know, I'm already misremembering heavily. Okay. Can we bait something to do something else? No, the symbol is too far away. He'll move the scorpion here, attack Petite Moth, move it here, attack it again. And then we have to answer an uncomfortable question. What are we doing afterwards? The moth can attack this scorpion, but this thing cannot attack any of them. Ooh, I do not like that. Okay, I have no idea. This is going to be a struggle. We might lose more than one piece, and then trying to beat Taya that way is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, okay, I think this... I mean, we choked off that one Kariba of his, who cannot move in this direction. He'll have to slowly move out of that position. So it will be grinding for him, for sure. But this monster right now is, I was gonna say it's completely useless, but it's actually not. So this will be handy in dealing with Kariba. Okay, now the save state. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Here's one animation. Marquise for you. Take a nice look. God, I hate how this thing looks.
That's bad.
Forgot to turn it off again, but we're gonna take another look. But they look pretty good, don't they? Like for a game from 2005, I think it's pretty solid. That's why PS2 era is epic? Yeah, you're actually right. A lot of games from that era did really look nice. We're not looking at Kariba. I'm not gonna do that. He did not fall for the bait. I was trying to somehow convince the AI that attacking my symbol might be a little bit more, but... Oh my god, what? Oh, he had no way to attack it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry, but we have to reload this after all. I'm just gonna repeat this whole maneuver. Why? You'll see in a second. So, what was the plan? Like, we need to do this, we need to do this. Okay, but otherwise it would have been all the way up there, and we won't have a way to... Oh no, dude. But maybe, can we do something with this? If I'm... Okay, no, there's no way. There is no way. I think we will lose a second piece. I had a glimmer of hope that we could probably avoid that and go out of this fight with just one casualty, but we are lacking a little bit of attack range, sadly. That's what I fear. Exactly because of that. That's precisely the reason. How beautiful would it be if I would just one-shot this thing here and end it all? It would be amazing, but that's also not happening. So this moth... Was there no way to get to this point? Sorry, I'm just gonna go to an earlier point of this. Was it necessary for this scorpion to be this far to the left? Was it not somehow possible? No, it was not. It wasn't. I don't think there was a viable option. Slot 5. Is that how we moved? Did we move it one back? Oh, no, we didn't. But maybe that's what we have to do now. I'm just completely changing the strategy right now because we might be able to find a slightly more beneficial board state this way. I have no idea, but I'd like to find out. Because getting one tile more to the right on the Scorpion could make a difference further down the line. Okay, let me just save this on slave slot 0, just so I can play around with it a little bit. Okay, in this case we cannot get we cannot feed all the XP to the petite moth, but we might be able to do something else. This way our Scorpion can already be on that lane and can move on this field in one turn. Meaning that it can later on attack the Scorpion on this tile one turn later, whenever it becomes necessary. So then what we can do is we can once more move in with this thing. If we talk about PS2, what are your favorite PS2 games, Chad? Wow, that's a good question. I think growing up, the first game I remember is Tekken 5. Tekken 5 was great. It was still, I would probably say, my favorite game in the franchise. It was so much fun. It was the first game I got on my PS2. Back then, we were still living in Bosnia, and my dad was in Austria for some, I don't even know, maybe some business reasons, I have no idea, but he brought us, or like me, I was like 7 or something, 6 or 7 years old. He brought us a PlayStation 2 from Austria all the way. And then we got Tekken 5 in one of these bootleg video game stores in Bosnia that only sold like pirated copies that you could only play on a hard modded console that everyone had back then. It was wild. Those were wild times, surely. And Ratchet & Clank, I played Ratchet & Clank 3 for sure. I enjoyed that one a lot. Okay, strategies are changing. Strategies seem to be changing. That is interesting. That's something. Okay. Now we have to think. Resident like Devil May Cry. I never played a single Devil May Cry game. God of War, also not surprisingly. There's a lot of PS2 classics I missed. It's insane. What else? What did I play on the PS2? Like Ratchet & Clank 3 was a big one for sure. Now, this game, of course, like probably one of my biggest nostalgia games for that console. What else did I play? Oh my god, GTA San Andreas was big. Generally, the PS2 GTA games, killer stuff, but San Andreas was just, it was something else. Also one of my favorite games from that era for sure. Second was my all-time favorite of the series. I have yet to play the other ones. I'm probably going to do like a retrospective series of playing them at some point, but probably not in like the near future. DBZ Budokai 3, Dragon Quest 8, and Digital Devil Saga. I played Budokai 3, but just shortly, like years later after released. But none of the others you mentioned, which does seem to be quite a shame, but what can you do? Okay, let us quickly think here. Like, you guys can, of course, keep chatting. I just need to focus a little bit because I have no idea how I'm going to beat all of these enemies. This Scorpion... the problem is we cannot get anything here. It's not going to work. So, this Scorpion can attack this Scorpion. It could also attack that Scorpion, however, so... Did I already save? I think I did. I think... No, our Lizard is going to go for Creeper. That's basically set in stone. Do we even need to do this? We're going to do it anyway. Sadly, there's also no tile here, otherwise we could have also gone for the killing blow on Kariba, but... The way things are right now, it's not happening. I think we'll risk losing the Scorpion, of all pieces. But I don't know about you, but I'd be kind of fine with that. It's either going to be the Scorpion or the Moth, the one that's already a bit crumbling. And we got the level up before that, so that would be completely fine. Okay, this... We're going somewhere. We are going somewhere for sure. Can he even... Yeah, of course he can move over there. That's okay. I think this might be a better, like a more beneficial board state for us. We will lose one piece, that's certain.
This is what's gonna let me turn this duel upside.
Sorry. We're gonna do the exact same. I'm just... Okay, there was nothing else that we could have done, so that's... It didn't have to load into this. Because we might even lose a second piece if things go not as planned. Go for symbol if possible, more XP. I don't think this would outweigh the damage we'd take in doing so. Of course, it would yield a lot more XP. But we need 2 attacks for the symbol as well, which is pretty good, but... As you can see, we are already crumbling on multiple sides. So I'm not too sure if that's going to work out that well. So he will move back to this position. But he'll not be able to attack our Lizard. That's good. I think we just have to take that destruction right now. Or not? What? What is my man doing? Oh boy. Wow. I don't remember if it was the Gate Guardian challenge or one of the other challenge runs, but we had Duke basically give up, or like forfeit the fight, forfeit. Is that the right pronunciation? I think we have him forfeit the fight simply because it was too stupid to do the correct play. He's throwing again. He's thrown so many times already. Maybe he's just there to help us secretly. Okay, but if that's the case, we are so not going for the symbol. Simply because if we went for the symbol, we would... Maybe we wouldn't even have. I'm sorry, I need to know. I need to know. Now I need to know. Since he's already throwing, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? One more time this turn, then we'll save onto the next slot. Because what if he attacks our symbol again with the Scorpion instead of destroying one for monsters? He's done it already, why not again? Maybe we can even move them to safety and move some of our monsters forward on his symbol. Maybe he won't react the way that we think. You can. I think we might be able to. Save to slot 8. Things are getting interesting. Mm-hmm.
I can't let up even if I wanted to.
Thunder monsters. I mean, I get where you're going at, Emil, because the sooner we level up our moths, the sooner we can get the evolutions, more attack range, and also they will, later on in the game, they will scale very nicely with our symbol once it levels up. The problem is, though, our symbol will take quite a bit to level up. I think Grandpa is the earliest we can probably do, but usually it's like after the 6th fight that the symbol levels up. So, before that, our Thunder monsters, they both have way more attack range, and the Lizard is very, very mobile. So these are almost more important pieces to guarantee us good chances at winning the next fight, because we have to win in order to advance. That's the bare minimum we have to achieve, so... He could destroy this moth. He could destroy this moth. And now I'm gonna save still on... Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have saved slot 8. I should have saved slot 9. Subman Artilleria 2256. Welcome back to the stream. Glad to see your name reappear again. We have a lot of familiar names by now in the chat and some new ones as well. I'm really glad. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Having a blast here, playing the Tristan challenge, and so far it's going pretty good. Artilleria for you. If you've not... Oh my god, he did it! Oh my god, what the hell? He's a moron. Duke is officially a moron, but it's not enough. Or is it? No, it's not. It's not. He can... Oh, we can't do this. We'd have to sacrifice... We would have to sacrifice something. Wait, maybe we can do it. Okay, guys. Guys, chill out. I have a plan. Not attackable. Not attackable. Not attackable. And so not... I think we can do it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. But this is okay because we can block... We can't block it, but... We have to be careful. He would have been able to attack that. I mean, yeah, the Scorpion did level up, but we can squeeze out another level up, maybe? Oh my god, I forgot about this. I'm a moron. I'm such a moron. Oh my god. Could sacrifice it for an extra level up. Maybe. How much would we get? Do we get 100 XP? Is it based on the level of the monster that destroys it, or is it based on the amount you already destroyed? Or the opponent? I think for... Joey's symbol, you get 100 XP, but I don't know if that's because he's Joey, or if it's because all monsters you have against Joey are level 1 by definition. So maybe we need to take this hit. And also we need more than 2 attacks. Only 98 damage. Gonna be tricky. But still doable. How about we just risk it? Risk it for the biscuit, and Emil, you're right. Our Scorpion has already leveled up. We will voluntarily take this hit so that we could... We need a moth that's... I think at level 3. Let me just quickly check that. Yu-Gi-Oh! CMC, Petite Moth, Evolution. List of all evolutions, okay. I'll quickly share this with you. So, I hope you guys can see this. I think you can. If we look at it, Petite... Where is it? Petite Moth. I can't even find... Oh, here it is. Larvae Moth. larvae. Level 3, but it needs 30 wood. So I think it has to stand on a tile. No, it's not level 5. For the perfectly ultimate, I think it's level 5. Like, larvae moth has to be level 4 or something for great moth, and then you need level 5 or something. So, 30 woods. Now the thing is there a position on Tea's stage where we can get 30 wood? Otherwise, I would probably shovel the XP over to the other Bedit moths, so they might both be level 3 once we head to Grandpa, because Grandpa has these wood tiles. He surely has enough wood for evolutions. So this is what I don't know. Okay. Oh wow, and I completely forgot that Petitmoth actually gains a special ability. Insane. It can heal PP back, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Okay, back to the game. But what about Tea's stage? Wait a minute. You guys can see Tea. Light, dark, and wind. Okay, so I think it might be better. Wait for Grandpa. I mean, that would be... Grandpa, I think, is pretty safe. I think Grandpa is almost guaranteed, isn't he? But I will check back. I just assume that he has enough. Grandpa Muto. Solomon Muto. No. There he is. Capsule Monster Coliseum. Solomon Muto. I mean, board attributes are dark, 22. But the field tiles, you know what I mean? Maybe Tea also has some... Isn't there like some grass on the ground somewhere on Tea's stage? No, it's all asphalt. Like asphalt. Asphalt? What's the pronunciation? Asphalt, I think. Okay, guys, I have no idea. Should we risk it? Capability. It has 1 XP. This one has... I mean, they're almost the same, so I'm just gonna play it safe. Get the final blow with the level 1, even though it's almost level 2. With this challenge, you'll have to turbo your XP gain in any way you can at some point. Lack of pieces will catch up to you. I mean, it is true, but as long as we have some decent pieces, although you are right in the sense that we only have 2 wood pieces instead of all of our pieces being wood, could turn out problematic.
My symbol's destroyed. How can I not see that coming?
Duke, I have no idea how you could not see that coming. We've been standing here for 15 minutes almost.
Yugi, you really
But it's okay.
You're not too bad.
Yugi.
192 XP, so this will go to level 3 instantly. That really didn't make much of a difference. Okay, but we put up a fair fight against Duke. Oh, Duke put up a fair fight against a Soothing Wood. That's cute. I kind of like that. Okay. No monsters that we need. We proceed. Opponent number 4. And I have a good feeling about this challenge. I think stage 1 will be cleared today. At least in terms of how it's looking so far. And should we get incredibly stuck somewhere in the early stages, we can always go back and replay the first few battles, even though it would be a bit of a pain and might do that off stream, but we can go back and increase the PP of our symbols so it's not a complete copy, like a complete one-to-one copy of Tristan's lineup, but close enough, you know. Same attributes, same monsters, but just a bit more PP. They're just a bit of bigger PP size, you know. Because his is really a bit on the shorter side, isn't it? God, it's so funny. But, I mean, we should celebrate. Duke was beaten. Everything's good. No, slot 2, please. Thank you very much. And now, while the map is rotating, while it's spinning in the background... I mean, there are some Christmas trees. Are you telling me that there's no wood energy nearby where the Christmas trees are placed? Maybe they're plastic trees. Let's just go for attacking first and then see for ourselves. Once I can actually move on the map, we can check the tiles and then see. see what's happening. Anyway, but level 3, it feels good, not gonna lie. So no Scorpion, with only 3 monsters we can deploy. So is this challenge harder than the Gate Guardian one or so-so? It's hard to tell. I think it's still too early to tell. You'll have to utilize Battle Order in second stage well. So you can enter the third stage with Great Moth if possible. I mean, that would be good. I think Weevil is a given. We can always go to Weevil to evolve, so I think I'll have to save that fight until we know when we have to evolve. But if we evolve both pieces at the latest on Grandpa, then after 2 more fights, probably if we feed the XP to the larvae moths, then we might be able to get them to level 3 quite quickly, and then we can maybe cram in Weevil before we deal with the last fight in stage 5, and then funnel a bit more XP into the Great Moth. But it's all gonna depend on if we can beat like Mai or Rex, which I think are the 2 most difficult opponents in stage 2. At what point, you know? I think there's no wood, like those are plastic trees, dude. Okay. That's fine, that's completely fine. I kind of hate it. Isn't that grass below this bench? Like, come on. Okay. I think we can forget it. No evolution will occur in this stage. In that case, is there really nothing? I was looking at the wrong corner, I think. Because we should always check the bottom left. But it doesn't seem, that's just light. Oh, but it's only 8. Why is there wood? What the hell? Come on, 8? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? This is a joke. Are you serious? What about these little Christmas trees here? No. Everything's plastic and freaking asphalt. Asphalt? What's the right pronunciation in English? I'm not even sure. How is this no wood landform? What the hell? On second stage, Mako will be your XP farm, kill all and symbol last. Yeah, Mako's always an easy one. Usually Weevil is also a pretty easy one, but we won't be able to go for that. So yeah, Mako, Mokuba, as always. Gonna have to see whether we fight Mai or Rex first. Mai can be pretty tough, but if you play it right, we might have a good shot. Okay, let's focus on the opponent at hand. Taya, with a stage that has miraculously no wood except for a little bit and under this park bench. Now we're not playing Darkness, we can actually deal some damage to light monsters, but I don't know if we're strong enough to defeat them in 2 hits yet. Oh my god, we have 1 Thunder monster, so we are very likely gonna be able to. That's good. But we also only have 3 monsters, and their attack and movement ranges are abysmal. Okay, so we'll just have to bait them, I suppose. Okay, if we move there and there, no, but I think I'd rather be here. Probably. How about we use a lineup that looks something like this? Plot 3. Mai's the hardest, very tanking, good piece formation strategy. I get what you're saying, but she can be easier if you... Oh my god, she views it every single time. What the hell? Blocked, dude. What the hell was that? She's either 4th or 5th if you level up your Master 3. For sure. Now, the problem is Rex, at least in the last challenge runs, has been a surprisingly difficult opponent because his map is... The layout is different. They can swarm you from all directions and really push you into the back corner, and that can't really happen on my stage because if you move forward a little bit, you can then move back a little bit, and the stage just... It offers a few more escape possibilities, I feel like, and a lot of her monsters don't have as great attack ranges as I sometimes thought. So I don't even know if Mai is truly the hardest in some of these challenge run scenarios. Although we are playing wood, so fire monsters... I mean, she's a wind type, so against the wind types we'll have an advantage against the fire types. She plays correct symbols, that also makes her pretty daunting. I swear if Rex would only play earth and light monsters, he'd be the hardest in the second stage by far. I think at least. I don't know. But now, wait a minute. Imagine, just imagine. If we just did a few leaps and... You know what I'm saying, but it's okay. Not gonna happen. We're gonna move slowly towards slot 4. You'll only have to take care of the Karibas early, the rest can be easily overpowered, it helps he has bad AI. Yeah. However, I had actually, in the last challenge, was it the last one or was the Exodia one? I don't remember. We had some problems with his AI actually. Because it, unlike some of the early AIs, it didn't focus our symbol exclusively, it then started to, for some reason, attack the more vulnerable pieces, like some of the more vulnerable, Exodia limbs, and that causes some problems. So I think, I'm not sure, maybe I'm overblowing it right now because of some experiences, but I wouldn't underestimate Rex. Precisely because of his map layout and the way that he also tends to move his monsters in a cluster, while Mai usually already sends some of her first line pieces forward, and they have good mobility, so if they one turn ahead of the other pieces, that can be like 3 tiles or something. But ultimately we'll see. It's hard to say anything now. In a few of my runs when I was young, I remember him killing his own pieces in small... That can actually happen. I'm very sure I've also seen that on the other occasions, so I catch your drift. In that sense, yeah, Mai does not do that, but to be fair, she also doesn't really have an opportunity to do so, so who knows? If she had the opportunity, maybe she'd be similarly self-destructive. Let's put it like that. I think we have an opportunity for some nice early blows. Slot 5, please. Please. Slot 5. Would you be so kind? Did I click somewhere else again? Yeah, I did. Were we not on slot 4? Maybe I didn't even save that one. That would be bad, but it's okay. Come on, game. Why now? Why now? I'd really like to know. Maybe it's my controller disconnecting. I actually had that thought once. Yeah, I saw that behavior with other opponents as well. That is honestly hilarious. But yes, Yummy Marek, didn't we even have that on stream on one occasion? No, I don't think, but I think he got close at one point. We cannot move that piece, but it's okay.
Haven't you always taught me not to lose focus? Not even for a second.
I don't think that's gonna... Oh no, I didn't even see that, but it's okay.
Here I go. Prepare to take some.
However, it does more than half damage. That's depressing. That's a bummer. But I think we can prevent its destruction. At least I'll try. So the lizard attacks the light piece. This... Oh, we even have a special ability. Wow, that's insane. That's so cool. That's honestly, that's great. That's fantastic. Okay, so this thing can't even attack it at this point, so we might be better off just attacking it instead. But we can, later on, we could still heal it, for sure. Like,
Wow, Yugi, you're actually
most
playing
definitely. I think our symbol should probably stick with the group, just in case, because we don't have like 900 PP or something, which we could have easily gotten, don't get me wrong, but oh wow, this is getting critical. Okay, but she's moving back. Wow, Taya, that's the most stupid thing you could have done in this situation. If she had rushed us, now we can abuse this special ability, and now we can also watch this cutscene that I've hated ever since I was little. Playing this game at like 8 years old or something. Always hated this, but at least it's double speed, so all is good. Okay, I just checked with 2 uses of the special ability per piece. That's okay. I'll move it 1 field forward, simply because then we have a bit more space for this. True how in both battles. Oh, you mean the opponents being self-destructive? Yeah, that's definitely a thing. That was a bit stupid, but it's okay. Maybe it wasn't stupid. Maybe it's all fine. So how are we going to proceed with this? I'm not quite sure how to distribute these health things. Wait a minute. We still need quite a lot of XP, so this petite moth will not be able to heal this duel, I think. But I think it's safe to say that we are winning this. I think it's oh my god, it's even a free attack. What the hell? Are you serious, Tear? That's pathetic. That is so weak. I also consider Taya for this challenge because she has 1 water monster. But she has 2 wood monsters who also benefit from water, so maybe it's not the most difficult pick. I would wait root water forward and go for symbol. I mean, we can still go for the symbol later if we play our cards right, but what I would like to achieve is clear the way and also use this. I've never used this ability before, so this is a first in my entire life. There's quite a few special abilities, and I've used mostly none of them. Almost none of them. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, root water is approaching. But it would be nice to clear root water, because with a petite moth as the final opponent, I guess, that would be the easiest for sure. SP is gonna come in clutch. Yeah, actually that SP is really nice, and I think the evolutions also have special abilities, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the Thunder monster is taking this. How much attack does root water have? Not enough to destroy it in 1 hit, so that's all what we care about right now. I often used Happy Lover ability in light playthrough. I don't even remember what it was. Was it also healing or was it defense? Honestly, light is such a disappointing element in my eyes in this game. It's quite a shame, really. It's supposed to have all these cool special abilities, and most of them, I feel like at least they suck. Depending on how this challenge goes, we can put the coming opponents into our brackets again, just like in the GG challenge. Yeah, for sure. I think it's still early for that, because it's hard to tell at this point, but we can try for sure. Oh boy, I think... I'm not sure if we'll be able to clear root water, because it will... I need to think here. I think instead of healing now... No, actually we might want to heal now and then move back. Because now we still can. It'll move... Wait a minute. It will move to this field. Okay, it will move to this field and then to this. But was this healing... Wait a minute, that was nonsense. This healing was basically worthless because it has so little PP it will die to anything. Yeah, that was not necessary at all. But I guess it's okay. I think we can move back with this safely. Okay, my bad. I screwed up. I think the right play would have been... Yes, because now it can go forward and we can two-shot it. And the Petite Moth, amazing. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. But I'm not too sure if we'll be able to reach the symbol like this. Gotta be honest with you. We'll try, it's okay. Slot, I don't know, let's take slot 7 again. What the hell was that, dude? Something fell. Oh my god, it's the Wi-Fi, like the Wi-Fi antenna of my PC. What the hell? That never happened. That's not a nice number. Turn on tiles if you're having trouble with her. It's not the tiles that I'm having trouble with. It's thinking about which way we can escape, because what I would do now is I would move with our lizard over there, and she will probably move to this tile and attack. Then we could go over here. Oh, but oh yeah, I mean, you're right, MLA should have turned on because I didn't realize that you can move onto these, but of course you can, I should have known. In this case, I think we're pretty fine. One can take out root water, you can bait the moth and then play the long game. We will try, but now the moth will destroy the other moths. So that's the problem. So the game that we can play right now is not actually that long. And this is the reason. Oh my god, and we have to watch another cutscene. If we cannot one-shot her symbol now, which I don't think we can, we need to load back. I would just love for these cutscenes to be skippable. And Taya's not stupid, sure, so she smelled that from a mile away. I don't think we can do it like this. And even if we were able to, we don't really need the XP, because this thing will level up. This thing will level up, and the moment we level them up, the moment we evolve them, they reset to level 1. So I think I'll just... Let's just put an end to this, because trying to spend some time going for the extra XP that we really don't need, I don't think we'll have any benefits from it. So let's just clear Taya and say GG, because opponent number 4 is down, and we are getting dangerously close to clearing stage 1. Yeah, I mean, we tried, we didn't succeed in that way, but we succeeded another way, so that's okay. We got more than enough XP out of the fight. I hope, at least. Oh my god. Now this is not good. Okay, we need another monster destruction next fight to get to larvae moths. Symbol XP is important, wood effect is strongest. I didn't even know, like, the elements scale to a different degree? Is that correct? I have no idea. I don't even know how some of these mechanics are interconnected in the game. Why not getting her moth? The reason is simple. Tristan plays 2 moths, so we will also stick to that. Otherwise, it wouldn't really be a true Tristan challenge, is it? If we just try adding monsters. I mean, you could argue that if Tristan was technically playing in the same tournament, that he could also add monsters from beaten opponents to his lineup, but it doesn't... I think it would be way too easy. GG man, will maybe cover some challenges for other Yu-Gi-Oh games? Yeah, for sure. For sure we will do that. I have 2 recorded, actually, for some of the Tag Force games on the PSP, and others are also in planning, but I want to know that some of these challenge runs, I need them to be entertaining. and doable, and I need to know the games pretty well in order to do that, but for sure. Oh my god, this is the worst thing that could have happened. Him choosing the 8. And I did not save here. Oh my god. Did not save. Insane. Okay. Screwed up. We'll just let Grandpa decide and we're attacking second. That's okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We are not evolving. It seems like we are not evolving here. With wood you get both attack and defense on wood monsters and attack on water monsters. However, lower attack on wind monsters. Okay, but that's insane. They give different benefits and hindrances. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. That's insane. That's amazing. Wow. We have a problem, guys. 26 is not enough to evolve. At least the wiki says it's 30 minimum. We can still try, since now we have to go second anyway, but not looking good. What is looking good, of course, is our Scorpion is back, so we'll have a much easier time now against Grandpa. However, I think before we proceed into this fight, I will take a quick toilet break, because I didn't actually do that the last time I was away, so I will leave you for just a couple of minutes and I will be right back with you. I'm even gonna leave up the game so you can enjoy some of the Grandpa fighting music at regular speed. See you in a second. Okay, we are back. And now it's time for Grandpa. Now it's so time for Grandpa. Turbo modus turbo? Turbo, that's how you say it. Turbo modus aktiviert. Turbo modus and modus. Turbo mode enabled. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? Okay. Let's see what we can do here in terms of our monster positioning. Downside of going second is I don't see his monsters. So going to be a bit finicky. I probably want to have these two in the front. Probably want to have this thing here. Symbol we can put in the corner. And I think this is decent. Okay, let's go. This is Grandpa Muto.
I will use.
Okay. Popping the mask first. Scorpion. If you can get both illusion in this fight and a symbol kill, yeah. That would definitely be riding on a high horse. I agree. Let's see, let's see.
In order to execute the best strategy, I have to take what you're planning into account.
I should move my mouse cursor away from the stream. Okay, so this is where he'll... This is a shame. Oh no, that's actually perfect. It's 26. If the wiki is right, we won't be able to do that. Okay. Save slot 3, let's... What the hell? Oh my god, I thought the game was gonna crash. What the hell? Did they deliberately design this so that you wouldn't be able to evolve anything? Because that's how it seems to be, isn't it? And this thing is not aligned with Karibo. That's a shame. We could restart this and change things. You know what? Actually, I think we are going to do that. No! Oh my god. Sorry, that was loud. But we want slot 2. We want slot... No! Oh my god, I did it again. I'm a moron. Okay. Wow. They didn't design with these challenges in mind. I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, imagine the developers. What if one of them stumbles across any of my challenge videos that I'll upload this year, hopefully. What they must be thinking, like, what the hell is this guy doing? Beating the game with one gate guarding, like, who would do that? But over here, we are crazy enough. We are certainly crazy enough to do this, and we're also crazy enough to change this lineup, but that could actually prove worthwhile. Now, I think this is a better lineup for us.
It's time to, how do you say, raise the roof.
Again, don't apologize, Sandwich, everything is okay. Okay, that's nice to hear. Yeah, as I said, I'm notorious for apologizing for little things, still trying to get rid of that at least a little bit. Maybe I'm also very anxious because, I mean, Emily, you weren't here for the first few times we did these streams. The sound was abysmal and it was only on one side of the stereo panning, which is incredibly embarrassing since I'm a musician. Like I've freaking studied music, I teach guitar for a living, and having such a beginner mistake in terms of audio happen is it's so embarrassing you can't even imagine. But there was a good reason for that, and I finally found out it was such a dumb reason that I didn't even consider it. That's also why I wasn't able to notice that. And I think the first 3 streams or something, the sound was really bad. I think now it's okay. There's still some leveling issues, I think, but I'm having a hard time leveling the audio so it doesn't overmodulate with the limiter, but also having it loud enough so it's not way more quiet than your typical YouTube video that you watch. So it's a bit of a hassle, but I think with every stream I'll try to improve it a little bit, and it will reach professional streaming quality at some point. I have the equipment for it, it's just a matter of being able to use it, and while I can use the guitars, I do see some of them in the background here on the walls very well, I've never been that good with like setting up technicalities of like recording or live streaming sounds. So still got a lot to learn. Haha, would the game dev cringe more about the Gate Guardian only or a Tristan challenge? I think a Tristan. Like, Gate Guardian, even though it's a cool monster, it has nowhere near the meme potential of this. The amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series jokes I'll be able to implement in the video for this challenge run specifically is... it's almost infinite, right? So now we have to think. Now we have to turn on our brain. Move it up there. Okay, let's go. Let's see what Grandpa has to offer. Teach us something, old man. Come on. Isn't that your job? Kind of. Okay. No evolutions. Sad. That's so sad. However, what's so lovely about Karibo type of monsters, and Gate Guardian was the same thing. Diagonal movement, like for example 2 diagonal movement and then 2 linear attack range. If you have a monster that has 2 diagonal attack range to that monster, they cannot retaliate an attack next turn. Karibo can move here, can't attack. It can move here, it can move here. It can't move on your tile, it can't move over there, so you get a free attack essentially. And this thing is also not in range to help, so we so much take that. Hi, wait. Tristan meeting his dinosaur friends remains on dinosaur friends remains on rec stage. I'm afraid I have to admit that I don't get that reference. Tristan meeting his dinosaur friends remains. That must be an abridged joke, right? What are you referencing? Maybe I'm too tired already, but I don't remember. Ah, yeah, we're gonna find a moment where our voice gives us super strength for sure. Yeah, that's a given. Are you referencing the episode where he referenced that Tristan's voice sounds like Barney the dinosaur? Or is it something else I'm missing right now? Damn it! That's unfortunate. Bridge Tristan lore. It's not about Barney the dinosaur, right? Honestly, I've seen like the first 40, 50-ish abridged series episodes, but scattered across years and years. So I'm very familiar with the early points of this series, but even there I have gaps because I don't watch it in regular. I actually planned on watching it more like regularly now, so I can include more clips and jokes in my videos because it's hilarious. And also, why not watch it because it's such great content on YouTube? It's actually insane. Like the quality of the humor, so many jokes, the density is crazy. Truly a piece of art. And it's not easy to pull off comedy well. It's really not easy. Okay, so if we attack with our lizard, he'll move in with this thing. Then we can retaliate with 2. Yeah, I think that's a good play. Oh wow, you're behind. It's still not finished. I know that. I've seen it's like an episode like... is it in the 80s or 70s or something? I followed Little Karibo a bit more closely like years back when he was still doing his WWE reviews to Mark Remark, and when he started that was when I was following him on YouTube a bit more closely. And when he did his series, we're still here talking about his issues with like depression and mental health issues. Was quite cool. He was able to open up like that to his audience, and at that point he was very slow with doing abridged series content. I think he was burned out a bit, and due to his health issues he couldn't really work much on it. And that's kind of where I didn't watch it regularly at all, so I definitely have a lot of catching up to do. But that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of fun to be had in that, isn't it? Okay, let me think shortly. No, that's not something that wouldn't be smart. He released 1 abridged episode a year. It's been rough for him for a couple. Yeah, exactly. That's what I remember from back in the day. Oh, we need more than 2 attacks. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe this one is strong enough. It's not, sadly. Wow. That's a bummer. I think they're kind of let fill a season with a tournament, and that dude was Siegfried. Oh my god. That pink haired guy. That was a fever dream of a season, wasn't it? What even was that? The cards? The little brother of that Siegfried dude? He played like cards that were based on like European folk like tales. Märchen. What's the Marquise, help me out here. What's the correct English word for Märchen? Like fairy tale? Fairy tales, yes. Oh my god. I'm even losing all my English vocabulary, which is typically pretty strong, but I don't know. Streaming is screwing everything up. Yeah, this year's episode should wrap it up. Wait, I think this year's episode should wrap it up. Okay, I definitely need to watch that. If there wasn't a huge consideration of getting copyright strike, I would love to do something like this on stream as well, but it's just not something I'd want to risk for the channel. Yeah, it's fairy tales. I mean, it's not even a hard word in any sense, and still I was just blanked out for a moment. Okay. What we could do is, let me explain, let me give you a rundown of the strategy. We SP... I could SP opponents? Like, I could heal opponents? Are you serious? That would be crazy. We will survive one attack from his knight. So this one could move in, attack. That's fair game. This one... Oh, but would our lizard... Yeah, would also survive one attack, that's fine. Attack here.
That was a painful attack.
What did you say the German word for fairy tale was? Mädchen? Märchen. It's an R like a Richard instead of a D, Dora. And I just used the German names for the alphabet pronunciations, but I said them in English. Oh my god. Today is completely weird. Today is everything's different. But that's okay, because we will... Wait a minute. How did I not consider this, that we will lose a piece that way? We don't want to lose a piece. The card's name... Wait a minute. The card's name in German that Secret's little brother uses is super funny to me. I'm gonna look up the English name, but the German one is... No way. Eisenhans? That looks like a very, very shitty insult that a German rapper would use because he needs a rhyme on something like, what would he rhyme? I don't know. Eisenhans. Something, mein Schwanz, du bist nur ein Eisenhans, or some nonsense like that. It feels like it could be in one of these horrible German rap line compilations on YouTube, doesn't it? That's how it sounds. Wish they still add the shows in German. All I got is German reality TV shows. I mean, the time of having good German TV in the Balkans is probably over, isn't it? We had it really well when we were younger. Okay, the English name of this card is Iron Hans. Less funny. Yeah, Eisenhans is... but it has something particularly German to it, doesn't it? Okay, enough fooling around. We need to do something so we don't get our asses kicked. How about we do this, then we do this. No, but wait, we use the Scorpion first because our Lizard could use some more XP. Because after all, it is the more important monster. More attack, better movement. Those are all things that we desperately need. Okay. Let's just pretend that that was a good play and move on. Oh wow. This is okay, but we can escape to safety, that's okay. Exactly, it has the same flair like Holzmichel from that song, if you know that one. I don't. Holz. What? Holzmichel. Oh my god, that sounds so stupid. Why is that so funny right now? Oh my god, that's way better than Eisenhans. Eisenhans. Oh my god, Holzmichel. That sounds hilarious. What song is that? I need to know. Holzmichel, meine Fresse. Okay. No, everything is fine. Everything is good. I'm gonna calm down. He's gonna attack the Scorpion, and we're gonna play a little game of Actually, how are we gonna beat him if he does that? Because I wouldn't know. You can look that up. Der friend goes, Lebt's denn der alte Holzmichel noch, Holzmichel noch, Holzmichel noch? I have not heard that in my life. Like, I don't know what... I have no idea what you're referencing. I'll have to look it up. That sounds hilarious. Hmm.
That was a lot of damage, but it survived.
No, MLI can't evolve on wood tiles because they only offer 26 landform and we need 30. And the wiki was right. I tried at the beginning of the duel. It was not possible. It's almost looking like we need to sacrifice one of our... I mean, I can try to bait Grandpa here. We can try to bait him, that's okay. And this one needs to level up, so it will also get it. Soothing Wood, amazing. Ah, and we can't heal it there. Okay, that's fine. That's all is good. Still gonna use it. We have enough AP for that. Is he gonna take the bait? No, he's not. I kind of think we have to take that. We'll have to just take it. So he'll move to this Petite Moth, attack it, it will survive. Especially if we SP. Then we have 3 attacks on that thing and the duel is done. I don't think we can get the Scorpion. But somehow I want to try, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Somehow I would really like to try. What if we do something like this instead? Okay, for you Digimon lovers, Toei released some Digimon Adventure Beyond for the 25th. I saw that there was a Digimon Con, whatever it's called. I saw Con X, I think one of the bigger Digimon YouTubers, maybe even the biggest, do a live stream react, but sadly I didn't have time to tune in. Okay, so was there any other like hype news? I know they announced a new anime, right? About that, they also teased a new Digimon anime. Yeah, exactly, that's what I heard. Hype to see that one. Okay, so it might be some nice times for Digimon again. Even though the franchise certainly suffers from being abandoned over the years, but maybe things are gonna change. Maybe, who knows? Although I kinda doubt. Oh my god, what did I? I'm such a moron, dude. I am such a moron. What the hell? Of course I have to do it like this. And we're gonna SP, of course, because we can. We eating good. Plus we got a new Digimon game coming out. Yeah, that's true. The one where people weren't even sure if it's gonna come out in the end. Always nice to see that. Storytime Strange it's called. I only played Cyber Sleuth. I have yet to play Hacker's Memory and Survive. Okay, that's good. We survived. Fitting title. Okay, I think we can actually. It was definitely worth going back for the Scorpion because I think we can do it. Slot 8, thank you very much. Blizzard attacks first. We get a level up on our Moth, level 3. Soothing Wood, always good. And we can even bait with our symbol. Yes, I can't be lazy with these things. Sometimes you just need to get in there and dig for better options. All of our monsters survive, and we get some nice XP. We're gonna get the win. We are so going to get the win. And one of the moths can even deal the final blow. I can't go for the symbol, there's not enough time, but that's okay. GG, guys. Stage 1 cleared. Tristan moves to stage 2 with 2 petite moths in the bag. And now we need to think, is there any wood on the other stages? Is there wood on Mako stage? Once the ship erupts from the sea in the middle of the stage, are those wood tiles, or are those like earth tiles or some other shenanigans? GG. GG indeed, Marquise. Digimon games are at least a full package. The DBZ games are scams. Xenoverse 2 still getting DLC to this day. Really? Wow, that's insane. But I mean, yeah, what can you do? Not wood. Are you sure, Akut? Are we completely sure on that? Because then I don't really need to check back, but it would be good to know. Effect strength, we need effect strength. I think as with the last challenge, I will do these difficult decisions. I'll save them to slot 0, but pure earth, I think. Oh, that's a bummer. So the only viable map for evolution is Weevil. Okay, at this point we need to figure out, are we going to allow only in-campaign fights evolutions, or are we also going to allow free duel evolutions? That's, oh my god, now I remembered what I was talking about before when I cut myself off. These challenges entirely depend on how you lay them out. Like, the one YouTuber who really revitalized this whole idea, or probably even really popularized it for the first time, is Jono, of course. So huge shout out to Jono for his Forbidden Memories challenge runs, really cool videos. The way he does it, he typically copies everything that's necessary from fresh save files into one deck. So you get 3 Raigekis at the start, or 3 black holes or dark holes if you want, and all the monsters you could theoretically have in one starting deck at one copy. He just combines into the deck that has the best chances and whatever restriction he plays at. So if we followed a similar logic for our challenges, we'd also just say, okay, we start out with these 4 monsters, we don't play any other monsters, but outside of that, we can do whatever we want within the confinements of the game. The game would allow us to do a free duel, fuse our monsters or evolve them, and then continue the campaign from here on. It's not cheating, it's part of the game. So we need to consider if we want to allow something like this. We talk about Tsunami guy. Yeah, Mako Tsunami. Full effect strength first, yeah, for sure. You're right, Emil, that's the only way to go. Marquis not good, sadly the game is really lacking content. Okay, that sounds disappointing. We're talking about Fighter Z? Xenoverse 2 for sure, and Breakers as well. Fighter Z not really, and we still have to see our Sparking Zero. Okay. I'm really not into Dragon Ball games, I don't really know what's going on currently. I know Fighter Z is a popular fighting game. I've been following competitive Tekken scene quite a while, up until last year, and I also noticed that fighters like Fighter Z or Fighters has a beloved fandom, doesn't it? Yeah, I think waiting for sales on games is always a good idea. Okay. Let me quickly check for Mako stage. Maybe I can Google something like this. But since the stage is changing, it's going to be difficult to find out. We might just have to get into the fight and see for ourselves. And there's barely any info. Wow. Okay. Honestly, some of these wikis, like this game's information availability online is abysmal. So I really have to go and clear things up and add some infos. But I don't think I'm going to do it, so it would be very hypocritical to ask someone else to do that. Save your money for the digital game. Okay, oh my god. I think Mai has wooden tiles on the sides of the map. I mean, Emil, you could be right. If that's the case, and if it's enough, we could use Weevil now to get two larvae moths, then level up, play Mai as the final fight, and then hopefully evolve again. Okay. But why would the ship be Earth? Does that make any sense? Like, the element is called wood, and it's literally built out of wood. But okay, even if Mako's map is wood, we'd probably want to start with the Weevil first, wouldn't we? Because we get the evolutions out of the way, we are already at level 3. We can beat Weevil. And Mako's so easy, he might even be necessary as some sort of a refill fight. If we fight Rex as a 4th opponent, for example, we lose a piece or 2. We could defeat Mako with 2 pieces, I'm pretty sure. And then, I don't know. You can check the map with the triangle. Oh, you mean like this? Oh my god, I completely forgot about this feature. It must have been years since I used this the last time. Amazing. The problem is, though, we can't see the ship. Is there any way to change that? Look, it's the creepy fish guy. It's the freaky fish guy, actually, if I may correct you. Level 7 transfer to evolutions. Yeah, but what my way of thinking was, we could fight Weevil first, evolve. Then we could play a few fights, maybe get to level 3, then, if necessary, use Marco's refill, and then evolve again at Mai's fight, or maybe even earlier during Marco's fight, if we get enough XP down the line. So, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like, sorry, I'm not really going into any of your Dragon Ball game discussions, but I don't really think I have anything to add, and also I just want to plan ahead well. And we can't check like this. I'll just start the fight and we can see for ourselves. Or, like, you know what, let's just... Oh yeah, we can check my stage, you're right. Let's do that. Do you see this? Like you don't see the other one, let me just shortly move my camera here. Oh wow, the one more border's messed up. Oh my god. Regardless. 30 wood, 10 earth. That's enough. We can evolve here. Amazing. That is amazing. We can even place them on tile, but it's more efficient to place them on one side. Okay, this is huge. This is huge. So we can get Great Moths against Mai at the very latest, hopefully, if we manage to beat everyone else. So I think we face Weevil first, maybe use Mako as refill later, and we get evolutions done quickly. Because we can beat Weevil, I'm pretty sure. Gonna move my camera back. slot number 1. This is Weevil Underwoods. Let's go. Perfect Moth and Pegasus. If it's possible, that would be insane. That would be insane. Then we'd be set up for the rest of the game. We'd have, I think we could have a pretty easy time. And I think we are allowed to have a slightly easier time than last time because, God, the Gate Garden Challenge was a hassle. Near the end, especially. God, his face. Oh my god. Could be good, could be good. Let's do it. Oh my god. Fast. Slot 2. Okay. No, we got it, we got it. Amazing. I suppose we want to be on the wood side anyway. So we'll gladly give him the water side. Although the map in and of itself probably has enough wood power to to allow us to evolve anyway. That's okay. Games are surprisingly deep mechanic-wise, not Tekken or Street Fighter level deep, but not shallow. You mean the fighting games in general, or all Dragon Ball games? I think the only other wood floor tile before Final Stage Pegasus is Shizu. Yeah, I also think that. I've already went through that in my mind because of the other challenge, and I think this is the very last moment. You're kidding, right? You're kidding. Do you guys see this? Like, okay, now we're rolling, okay. It was just a bit, too much dirt on the ground. That's why it didn't count, apparently, for whatever reason. This one does, and this one does, and this one does. Just starting, okay, these starting tiles do count. Yeah, whatever. Almost had a heart attack. It's okay, it's okay. Me too, Emil, me too. But it's okay, we're fine. Saved. Imagine this map not having any wood powers. Would have been ridiculous. I'm still gonna put my camera in the back corner because I think the way I look to you and into the camera, I think is the best because it almost looks like I'm looking in the direction of the gameplay. So I think this angle is quite beneficial, isn't it? Although now that I'm looking at the gameplay, wouldn't it even be better if I was doing this? Is this better or is it the top, is it the bottom left corner? Which one do you prefer? Like the border size, ignore the border sizes, I can change that later, but... Maybe here is a good placement. Do we have the diagonal only monsters? I don't think so, right? No, we're good. Shovel Crusher is insane. But what I noticed right now is Weevil slightly resembles Tristan in the sense that he also has a thunder monster for whatever godforsaken reason. I don't understand. Bottom left feels more natural. Okay, down. I already know CPR, so no worries. Perfect. That's so good. Easy to move ice down than up. Bottom left. Okay, maybe then if there are no other objections to this, we'll put it back to bottom left. So... I'm just gonna place it somewhere now and we'll start the game. I'm currently doing my paramedic training. I'm gonna help with that CPR. Okay, perfect. We have a group of health experts, CPR experts in the chat. So if we have any other unpleasant surprises, one of you is surely gonna be able to save me. Okay. If the evolution does not work now, I don't even know what to do. But I presume they maybe maybe they have designed some of these stages with evolutions in mind at this point, because they all now have stages that really resemble their elements. You have Weevil, you have Mako, you have Rex, Mai. Oh my god, I love this feeling. Evolving a monster in CMC is so good. As your moths turn into tanks. What exactly do you mean? Because that's how the pieces look, or what? Okay, yeah, defense sub is not bad at all. Let's watch this without the turbo mode. Hell yeah, dude. Look how slow the game is. I can't even. I cannot even. This gave me chills as a kid. Yeah, it's incredible. For the longest time, I didn't even know you could do any of these things. Crazy, right? Okay, one diagonal attack. I don't really know if that's an upgrade, honestly, from the linear attack, but at the very least, once we get to the Great Moth, it will be an upgrade for sure. So, just gonna survive until then. Try to rack up some nice XP. Okay, save slot 4, something like that. Okay. We would... Oh my god, he would attack us. The soundtrack... The soundtrack on the stage is ridiculous. It's so... How do you say this? It's so courageous to put a soundtrack like this in the game. It's so distant and weird, so like classically modern sounding. But I mean, it fits. It's such a beautiful fit. I love the music in this game. I feel like I say this every stream. It's like I have the same epiphany every single time, but it's just how it is. Like, sue me. Is this smart? Let's pretend like it is. The music is goated. It is. This game and Duels of the Roses, both absolute top tier soundtracks. I mean, we could do that, but I think this would be more preferable. Preferable. Jeez. Can't speak again. Wonderful. I think this could be good lineup. Tagforce got some. Oh my god! Like Artillery, if you probably know the track already, but if you don't know from the first Tagforce game, the first losing soundtrack, I think it is so good. Like, listen to it in isolation when you have the opportunity. It's that soundtrack is that's goated. Like, that's really freaking goated. Okay. Sometimes I just turn them on and chill. Yeah, I understand. There's so much great music in there. Is this a 2-shot? We need 104. Every fifth Sparking Zero, a lot of DBZ games focus on multiplayer too much. Okay, I wasn't even aware. And that pure multiplayer focus was like never the spirit of the old games. I mean, that's true, at least as far as I remember. I mean... Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? Okay, okay, okay. This thing has 27. This is a one-shot. This is basically dead. The first time we learned about Badanery, I immediately had flashbacks to Pegasus Stage 3 map music. I'm sorry, what's Badanery? Badineria? Like, I'm not familiar with that word. Can you elaborate? Maybe I'm just completely dumb right now, but I'm not too sure what you are talking about. Jeez, that was a difficult sentence. Are we giving up the Scorpion at this point? Are we doing that? Classical music piece. Okay, I see. So, like, classical music piece in general? Is that, like, a general term? Ah, by Bach. Oh my god. It's also embarrassing that I'm not that familiar with, like, Baroque composer works at all, but... What can you do? Eventually I'll learn enough so that I don't have to feel embarrassed for lack of knowledge in a field that I have a degree in, but it's okay. It's okay. I guess I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm struggling a bit. It's not looking too great. Gotta be honest with you. Take a listen, we had to learn to whistle that. Okay, interesting. Gonna have to take a listen. Sure. Okay, so what would be safe? We could move this thing back. We can move... Okay, we can move this thing back, but it's not safe then. But it's okay, it has a lot of defense. Maybe I shouldn't be too scared to... play front to back. Oh, that... I know there was one piece, at least one piece from Bach, where you could, like, play the front to back version and the other way around simultaneously, and it would be, like, perfectly rule-conforming Baroque counterpoint. But I forgot what it was called. Was it that? Maybe it was, I don't know. Two pieces lose lava enough to tank hits. I forgot how defensive they can actually be. Oh my god, why didn't I even look at this? This is huge. This is huge. But this thing might take 3 hits if we play it like that. And I'm not too sure. No, actually it won't. Actually it will not. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Didn't expect this, but of course, this thing had less PP than Petite Moss, so I shouldn't even be surprised. I mean, in-game front to back means tanks first, sub... Oh no, I mean in-game... Wait, front to back means tanks first, sub attack a second. Okay, you meant like as a strategy, not as the music. Okay, but Bach does have pieces, at least had one that was like famous for this. He wrote it as... oh my god, I forgot the context of that. Maybe I'll remember later on. Doesn't matter. But of course we want to finishing XP for the Lava Moth, so... What we are gonna do is this. Okay, when I listen to Badinerie, I'll see if I get a whiplash of Pegasus. The thing is, Pegasus's theme is a very... It's quite... it's a bit stereotypical, like a bit cliche, but it is a nice little demo of the spirit of Baroque music. I mean, it is lacking a lot of nuance that Baroque music has, like the actual correct rhythm of how you'd play melodies and runs, which is called like inégalité, which is a slight, almost like a swing feel to Baroque melodies that a lot of performers don't even include. Little things like that where you can really hear professional recordings and someone who probably composed this digitally for a video game soundtrack, but nonetheless, the Pegasus theme still rocks and is just a nice piece of music, period. But it's definitely like a nice like gateway into Baroque music. It has all of these characteristics that you'd often hear. It's just well made. But the music in this game in general is so well made. It's crazy. Okay, but we are losing that piece.
Damage you can deal.
Was that necessary? I think it was. Was that necessary? Maybe it wasn't. Back to the drawing board. I'm sorry. Oh no, I didn't save that board state. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's all good. Was this a board state? Probably. Silent Hill, I heard so. Silent Hill is supposed to have incredibly good music. But wait a minute. Why is this tree there standing here? Oh my god, okay. Can I remember this board state if we load in a bit earlier? And if I was, theoretically, to maneuver our little friend here around the map a tad bit earlier, maybe this could work in our favor. But it could also completely change the interactions with our opponent. Yeah, but the problem with that was I couldn't attack the Petite Moth without risking it or like sending it into self-destruction essentially. Maybe we could have just let Lava Moth tank a few attacks, but we can still try that if things go south. Just wanted to see if there are any other options that we could explore before we tried anything like that. I mean, we could get an early Scorpion attack in. Is there anything that would speak against that? Save this in slot 4. What was slot 5? So this was this board state, okay. So we'll remember slot 5 is the other one that we were playing, and slot 6 will be reserved for this alternate strategy. I can still save on top of slot 6. Important to remember that as well. And maybe bait some of his monsters down to the bottom. And kind of make them spread out a little bit, just like that. Okay.
I know a chance will present itself.
I think this way the lizard is still safe, isn't it? Okay, slot 6. Petite Moth. Okay, the Cockroach Knight is destroyed next turn, that's pretty much guaranteed. The music is crazy. Do you hear that? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I think this was probably better strategy. Have them spread out a little bit earlier, and then deliver a few finishing blows early, so we don't have to tank as many attacks in the first place. But this is not something we're gonna do. That is for sure. We want the XP on our Larvae Moths. Be more aggressive. Yeah, that's exactly the time where we can do that. Because now we can rake in the finishing blows. No use in keeping it in place. I mean, I'm scared of losing them in general, to be honest with you, but I think now is a good time to not worry about that. Okay, I think we can let the shovel friend come in on its own. And then decide on what we want to do. Okay. Let's trust your advice, Emil, and just use our tanks in the intended... Oh my god. This hurts. Is this thing gonna survive? No, it's not. No joke, you won here. I'm not sure that is true, honestly. But I can block it with the Scorpion. It's just that the Scorpion is not gonna get destroyed because it's not a Thunder opponent at all. We need to play things a little bit differently then it's true. Good night, guys, and good luck with the challenge. Thank you so much, Artilleria. I also wish you a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you had fun watching the stream. And don't forget to tune in next Thursday. Around the same time, we'll be continuing pretty much where we're leaving off soon. I won't be streaming for way too long, but you'll see that next time. Have a nice evening, and thanks for tuning in. That's a lot of that. I mean, he also has one of these after all, so we can't really forget that. Good night, see you next stream. Indeed. Good night indeed. I mean, this, as I said, is something of a saving grace. We could sacrifice Eliza, but I would like to not do that, if possible. Maybe also move in a symbol if we need to sponge one attack. Could come in handy at some point. That's okay. But now it's getting a bit tricky. Okay, maybe. No, we can't. If there was... No, we still couldn't. That's okay. Forget it, forget it. Scorpion placement is good. Larvae can't attack them. Yeah, that was the idea. Blocking. That was the only thing that we had. Like, the attack on Shovel Crusher was secondary. Protecting this thing was the main idea. So this Larvae Moth will destroy this thing. But we still... Oh no, we can actually use the Scorpion to deal some damage. We need... If I'm not mistaken, this is more than enough. Yeah, for sure. Okay. First attack from the Scorpion, then finishing blow on his Larvae Moth, finishing blow on Shovel Crusher. And then I think we'll have to get rid of Root Water, otherwise we will probably lose pieces in the process, but that's okay. Got a good amount of XP from this. And the good thing about evolving the Petite Moths is they reset to level 1, so they actually gain a lot of XP from destroying level 1 monsters, otherwise you start to gain really, really low amounts of XP. At some point you just get 1 XP for destroying a monster, which is utterly ridiculous, but I mean, if your monster's level 8 and his are like level 1, like what else to expect? That's also a lot of damage. Okay, we might be in trouble. No, we're not in trouble because we have the Scorpion. The Scorpion is coming in clutch here. That's why it's so important to have as many monsters around as possible, just for these blockages and these extra attacks for just a little bit of damage, for when you can't one-shot your opponent's piece. And we can't use it, oh my god. I was mistaken. We cannot... Oh yeah, we can use this thing. Forget it, we are good. We are so good. I would have attacked Root Water with top Larvae, kill Crusher with bot Larvae, and pull Scorpion once... Attack Root Water with top Larvae, kill Crusher. Wait, top Larvae, kill Crusher with bot Larvae, and pull Scorpion. I mean, it's gonna be the same result, isn't it? We did it. No casualties. Weevil is finished. 2 Larvae Moths. Another win. Weevil did put up a good fight, but ultimately we managed to pull through. We have a level up. Both level up. That was a massive win. That was actually a very good win. And they get Soothing Wood as well. Level 2 even. Sadly, we're not taking any of these because, yeah, no confusions, but we're going to continue. I think I'm going to do one more opponent, and then we are probably going to call it for today. Bank. Tristan. That's the right one. I mean, Tristan is putting up a very good fight so far. Who's next? Mokuba? It feels as though Mokuba could be next. Doesn't it? It does feel a bit repetitive, but I mean, we didn't start with Mako, so I think it's okay. And we can then still maybe test if Mako has wood tiles on the ship. And if he has, we could evolve into Great Moss even there, maybe, if this fight goes well. And then... imagine if we had a perfectly ultimate at the end of stage 2, that would be crazy. I'm not sure if it's possible, but it would be crazy. Yeah, let's see if we can pull that off. Turtling up and letting him throw. Wow, that's nice. There we go, there we go. Wait a minute, don't we... isn't our lizard also able to evolve? Wasn't there something about that? Evolutions. Okay, Capsule Monster Coliseum evolutions. Yeah, electric lizard? No, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, there's another electric lizard. Oh, another monster that looks a bit like this one. It's called electric lizard. Yeah, I think the purple lizard evolves, not the yellow one. Exactly, the purple lizard then evolves into one, but the yellow one doesn't. It's a shame, but it's okay. We're gonna... we'll survive that. So I think one larvae moth at each gateway at each lane, and a thunder monster to support with attacks to basically warm enemies up to the attacks, respectively. Let's try this lineup. And slot 3, please. Thank you very much. And let's begin. Second this map I found the bottom side much easier. Really? I don't remember the last time I played the bottom side of this map. It's crazy. It's crazy how different the experiences in this game can be, because there's actually quite a lot of things you can choose for yourself. And now the AP is already running a little bit thin, isn't it? We can't even move our symbol anymore on turn 1. But that's okay. That was very luxurious. Luxurious? Luxurious anyway. This soundtrack is so funny at double speed. Okay. I'm already getting a bit tired, but we've done a lot of nice work today. This challenge. Now we're gonna let him arrive. I think he'll use his yellow lizard, yeah. Gonna move in with that one very quickly. Usually he moves to the other side with that one, I think. Or is it the other one? I don't know. Okay. 2 wind users. Yeah, actually I never thought about that. We have 2 wind users in stage 4. Gonna be nice. I mean, Marek plays a few fire monsters, Ishizu does not, so I think it's gonna be nice. Overall. Even though Marek is surely going to be a bit tougher. Okay, so the first one to reach us will be the yellow lizard easily. So we move here, she moves here, we move one to the side. She would be able to attack. So we might even just stay here, I presume. And we might get some extra aid from the other side. Monsters, and also we might be able to use a symbol as a bait for the diagonal only monsters especially, so they actually have an incentive to move in without harming any of our monsters in the process. Okay, everything as expected, but the bird, of course, the Sonic Bird has crazy movement, 4 tiles. Gonna be tough. Excuse me. Okay. I mean... At around level 4 Symbol and Great Mouse, you're gonna be laughing with disbelief. Probably. I mean, I do believe that this is a very potent combo. I don't think I've evolved them in a wood run up until that point, so it's also going to be a first for me, I think. Oh, and I did not see that at all. That was quite stupid of me, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, alright. I mean, wind, he plays, I've completely forgot he plays the wind monsters, like, we don't even need to worry, not a single bit, about those. This one can't reach us anyway, so I think it's safe to say that this is not a bad play. Maybe we could have squeezed a bit more extra XP out of that by using our Scorpion. But then we're getting susceptible to attacks. No, we're not. Actually, we're not. Just some extra. It's like 2 XP or something, or 5 or whatever, but I mean, it still counts. But it's easier to navigate. These 2 green tiles come in handy. What exactly do you mean? Like, if I was on the bottom side, it would be easier to navigate? Because of these green tiles, or... I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean. Maybe we can bait... Maybe we can bait him. Okay. Come on, Mokuba, let's see what you got. Okay, that's fair. Three. Yeah, Alpha's monsters accept Crusher attack diagonally. Those tiles are made for blocking them. Yeah, okay, fair. And setting traps. Ah, okay, I mean, I can see what you mean. Maybe I'll try the other side next time. Could be something worth exploring. Just need to quickly think. How are you guys do this? Oh, sorry. What I'm afraid of is if he attacks with 160, we block 44 of that, so that should be 116 if things don't change on the field. 116, so we're left with 82. This thing, I don't know if this thing... So maybe it would be best to move it over here. Maybe something like that. I'll try it like this. You're really trying to be... Oh, Arex Torres, welcome to the stream. I'm so glad to see a new name pop up in the chat. How are you doing? Yes, I'm really trying to beat the game with these 4 monsters, but we did allow us the luxury of being able to evolve Tristan's petite moths, so we are evolving them into larvae moths, and now we're trying to figure out what the most efficient strategy is to evolve them to great moths. And also, what we did is reduce the PP count on our symbol also to 220, so we are as close to Tristan's initial starting lineup as possible. Yeah. Stall till Thunder Tiles open on the sides. I mean, yeah. Raise Thunder attacks, but also raise his Thunder attacks, don't they? Could maybe make a difference. Yeah, I'll have to consider this, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the way to go. I'm pretty sure we can one-shot it. We can't, wow. But that's actually alright. Because we can get an initial attack in on Shovel Crusher. Then we can deal some nice damage. And he went for the Yellow Lizard. That's insane. That is actually insanity. Why would he do that? I have no idea. Do they get damaged on Thunder Tiles? I don't think they do, right? It's not like damaging everything, it's an elemental thing, isn't it? But I can't move there anyways, what am I thinking? I could move it here, that's okay. I mean, you're right, I could have just stayed, you're right. Oh my god. For some reason I thought... Yeah, sorry, sometimes. Thank you for pointing this out, dude. You're really giving me some nice tips here and there. I'm gonna close in on us soon, but it's okay. What was it called? The twin dragon with the ersatz head. Still one of the more ridiculous names in the whole game for sure. Okay, but it turns out he doesn't actually block Droll Bird. Sorry, don't want a backseat game, but this is getting heated. I'm invested. No, that's completely fine. I appreciate the input. I don't know if that was the right move, because would he have done that? I need to find this out. Would he have done that if I did this? Like, this is crucial information now. But you don't have to be sorry, like, I love that people are engaging in the chat and also kind of, you know, just mitfiebern, being invested. Exactly how you put it. I love that. Okay, so now we risked an attack on the larvae moth, but does it really matter? And I think the answer is a very clear no. Because we can just one-shot it, and we can even heal up again, which is crazy. 80, wow, that's not even that little. Okay, what if we one-shot this thing? His has 154 attack, but we have 19 defense. That should be enough to survive, shouldn't it? I think it should. But this thing needs to move away. And now he has 2 options for this. He can attack the larvae moth, which won't do that much damage, or he can go for the scorpion, which he does, almost destroying it, but, you know, knappt den eben auch vorbei, as we like to say, so we will probably do this without any casualties again, which is amazing. Okay, wind monster. Sucks for you, Mokuba. Learn how to play the game. Certainly a skill issue. So the Scorpion will die, this thing will move in, but it will not be able to destroy the Lava Moth. And I think we will get a very nice victory out of this. But can we make it even better, is the question. Slot 8. What if we do... I don't know, something like this. Because we need XP on the Lavimos. We need them to be evolvable as soon... Okay. Didn't consider that, my bad. That's a horrible idea. That's complete and utter nonsense. Okay. Ah, my god. Let us do the only sensible thing here and do something like this. Yeah, exactly. I didn't see. It's crazy. Sometimes you spend so much time thinking about the next moves your opponents can make, and then you just... Why would I even do that again? I don't even have anything to explain, really. Let's use the special ability because it feels good. Look at the animation effect. Isn't it beautiful? I think it is. It's a very nice effect. Okay. There we go. 1 for 1, and Mokuba is gonna fall. That's a 7th opponent, right? Amazing. What? You are kidding. You are kidding. Oh my god. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was disgusting. Did you see this? One single. And because of the... like, Emil, you said it before. The Thunder Fields might make a difference, and they truly did. It's what would save him and allow him to destroy one of our monsters. We can't let that happen, so we will risk some damage with our own. And counter that. Not the way you hoped, I know, but sometimes it's not the way that we would like, it's the way that we deserve. But I don't know. We can still pull this through. Like, it would be such a shame if I had to reload prior save states to just change the strategy completely because of one measly PP. But it's okay. Finally, opponent number 7, Mokuba, falls. We get a pretty nice overall XP, like a fat sack of XP out of him. I would say so. Maybe one of our Lavimos is gonna get to level 3, meaning we could still maybe take a little bit of time to check Mako stage if we can evolve on his stage. Really love to know that. Okay, that's a shame. I mean, at the very latest, we will have my stage to evolve. So maybe we can do Mako to get them to level 3. This thing has a special ability? What the hell? Ceremony of Thunder. Can you... like, Steel Scorpion I think is required for fusion, but not an evolution, right? No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh yeah, and we couldn't even get a Perfectly Ultimate on my stage because the Perfectly Ultimate evolution needs 40 wood, but that's okay. Great moths are more than enough for this part of the game. We don't need any of these monsters, and we continue. Opponent number 7 down, GG's guys. Should we still do Mako? My voice is extremely fatigued, but I think if we do a quick Mako now, maybe we can wrap things up around midnight. That would be quite nice. 4-hour stream. Nice and clean. And I'm kind of in the mood. Screw it. Screw it. Let's kick it. Mako, final opponent for today. Let's hope we can get the easy win that we all expect. And I'm very curious for his battleship now. You would go for Rex? Mako is easier to farm. I'm not that confident in beating Rex this easily yet. Honestly, that's my main reasoning, and I kind of stand by that because Rex can sometimes really screw you over. So I'm a bit scared of him, to be honest. Maybe maybe it's unwarranted. But I think this is still a pretty nice way, because if we get Great Moths, I think farming XP for Great Moths from Rex is also not that challenging either, so I think in the end it will probably turn out quite similar. Time for deployment. Deployment theme, I love that word. It sounds way more brutal than a game about capsule monsters, like colored eggs on a board game field should be. Okay. I don't even know where to position these, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay. To be fair, if you get Great Moths, you can rush a symbol before he even summons King. Maybe. I think Great Moths are actually very potent monsters. So what I'm thinking here with the Lizard is 1 turn, 2 turns, and we might even get an attack on Happy Lord before it's summoned. That would be pretty cool. But I think we're done here, aren't we? Okay. Let's go, Mako. Show me what you got.
It's time to start.
This theme, for example, this soundtrack works pretty well at double speed. I mean, it is too fast, and you don't get all the nuances, but it works better than the last one, doesn't it?
It's my turn.
I looked at YouTube videos on this map, not a single person. I appreciate you checking, but I kind of figured, because why the hell would you ever want to check the map tiles? I never did my... Okay, attack if it's... Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Nice, nice. We're chilling with that one. Okay. Let's get to business. Is he gonna summon Happy Lover now? One of them, but maybe not both, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh boy, this is so nice. This feels very... What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? As a thunder... It's not enough. And we're not close enough. But now I'm curious, what happens once he summons them? Do they spawn with less health, or is it... Does it just not matter? But maybe we can still push through and just rush him and take whatever's possible. Three HP Mako the lucky yeah, that's really... It looks like it's completely intact, so... Disappointed, especially since if I set up the early monsters differently, I could have SP'd. Honestly, screw it, I'm doing this. I don't even care. I don't care. I saw that play, I wanted to do it, and I feel robbed, and I'm gonna take it back. Don't care at all. Mako can screw someone else over, not us. Not happening. Lizards. I mean, this is also good enough. This could even be a way better setup overall than the initial one we did. You know, in hindsight, you're always smarter, so that's okay. These two immediately, then SP, and then just whoop, flying off onto the map, onto the middle. This time for sure. How much is Kraken Capsule? It's quite low, I think. It's like 100 or something. 80. 150 on the Happy. Why? It doesn't even spawn with that much PP, and his water monsters do with the Wayne. What's the logic behind? Can someone explain that to me? How does that make any sense? This thing spawns with 200 plus. This thing with 180 or something? Or even 200 as well? And these with 170, but they have almost full PP while they're still in their egg forms. Please explain. Oh, but of course this only lasts one turn. I'm a moron. I'm officially a moron. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Look. That's all still fine. I think we can still do it. Because we move the Scorpion, and on the next turn I give the attack plus, and then it should work out, shouldn't it? This time for real, guys. This time for real. This time we can do it. By the way, how's the video quality on YouTube? Because I think most of you guys that are left are watching on YouTube. How's the video quality like? Because I could stream at a much higher bitrate on YouTube. Like, the way it looked on my monitor, even in a smaller window on a 1440 resolution, it looks a bit crispy, honestly. Like here for me on OBS it looks crystal clear, like incredibly good. But you know, over on YouTube, in my window, it doesn't look that great. And I'm streaming at a much lower bitrate. I could stream at like 20k bitrate for YouTube easily. But I dropped it down to 8,000 because of Twitch. Otherwise, Twitch just doesn't take the video feed of the restream feature because I'm using restream for both services. So, okay, 1080 is nice, but does it look crunchy? Does it look like very pixely for 1080p? Because to me, it seems like it does a little bit, but maybe I'm imagining things. Okay, but now look at this. Come on. Oh my god. Do you taste that? Can you smell it? Sweet, sweet victory. No, not really, so it looks good to you guys? That would be a relief, because I was fearing that it looks not that great. Hey, I'm back! Akuta, welcome back to the stream, amazing. You are just right in order to see a nice light capsule destruction, pre-summoning. And now, what we are doing now is we are doing Mako, because he's an easy opponent, we can farm some XP. And also I wanted to see, once the ship arises from the middle of the map, what kind of tiles it has, because the ship is primarily built from wood, so it would be very weird if there's another wood. And oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, look at that, how tasty this feels. Level 4, nice. Not too shabby at all. Of course, we want a different order of events here. And what's cool about Steel Scorpion, it can increase the attack value of any monster. It's not restricted to thunder monsters. That's honestly very nice. This thing is gonna attack us then, right? No, it's not. I thought it has diagonal attack, but it doesn't. That's okay. It's actually quite good. Come on, can we see the ship? We're gonna beat Mako before it even shows up. Incredible. So, now, oh, okay, now we're, come on. Wood ship, not earth ship, not stone. Although it doesn't even look that wooden, does it? Okay, I see. 26! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Look at this. 18 water, 26 wood. Guys, what is that? That's disgusting. I hate it. I do hate it. So I don't know what else to tell you. What else is there to say? Why would they do that? Maybe I have to check other tiles as well, but why would you do that, game designers? Why? They didn't want us to evolve or fuse in these fields. Check the rest of it, yeah. Some are different, like this is 10 wood. 10 wood. Wait, let me remove the camera so you guys can also take a nice look. Combination 3. For Earth it would be good, but 26, 26. Gonna check every single one of them. I mean, at least the logic is consistent. There is wood. And now for anyone wondering ever again, just come here and check out this VOD. Maybe I should clip this and upload it on YouTube as a separate video. Deep dive researching the landform attributes of Mako's ship. Is it even his ship? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Sadly, no chance. But it's okay, because my will come in clutch anyway, so it's okay. The fight was still very easy, and we have 2 minutes, man. If I didn't spend so much time looking at this now, we might have been already done with the fight. And would have had a nice midnight victory. But it's okay. Margin Wama says, hello Dino. Hello to you too, Margin. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream and checking out this. Checking out what we're doing here. We're playing some Capsule Monsters Coliseum. Sadly, the stream has almost come to an end, but we will also stream next Thursday around the same time, so make sure to also tune in for that. And we are currently at Mako. Mako's our 8th opponent, the 3rd one on the 2nd stage, and I hope you still have a nice stay with us for the little bit of the remainder of the stream. We've been having a blast today. What we're doing is basically we're playing a challenge round where we only use the monsters that Tristan, the 2nd opponent in the game... Oh, jeez, what the hell?
I wasn't concentrating.
Majin, maybe you would be interested in checking out my mod hack once it's a little more mature. Wait a minute, Majin Wamu. Did you perhaps leave a comment on one of my videos throughout the last 2 weeks? That you're working on a mod for this game? Was that you? Because I remember something. You the work? Yeah, you're the one working. Okay, that's very nice. I'm so glad to see you live on stream here. I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate the work you've put into, like, what did you say you created for this game? The achievement list, like, on retro achievements, right? Thank you for that. Huge thanks for this, because it's so nice to have people who are committed to this game just put in effort and give something for the community who still appreciates and likes to play it. Mod like Libra mod? Yeah, exactly. What kind of mod are you planning to make, even? Like, what are your ideas? What would you like to improve about the game? I'd be really curious to know. Okay, we can deal with that with the Scorpion. But can we deal 150 damage? Yeah, okay, we can easily deal 150 damage. So the order of events here will be this one, this one, okay, this one. I mean, getting a second mod for this game would also be crazy. Like, Duelist of the Roses has multiple mods, and even though they might be in varying quality, I don't even know. I covered some of them in my videos, but I never really played them. It's so great to have more options available. It's like, that would be crazy. Difficulty has been increased. There are 50 new decks altogether. Okay, an easy and hard for each opponent. That sounds very interesting, actually. How did you even get about starting to mod the game or doing anything yourself within the game files? Are there tools available from other people, like from Oak, who's created a Libra mod, or how exactly does it work? There's a video of it. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely check out your channel. I'm gonna leave a subscription. I'm very curious what you have in plans, what you have in store for us. Oh, we're not gonna go for the extra XP. I don't think we're gonna need it. How do you install and apply it? I think the mod is still in the works, isn't it? Or is it already... Have you already done something? Okay, I wasn't even aware. I'll have to check out your content for sure. Gonna see that, maybe do a little recap of it in the next stream next week. And there it is, level 3. But I'm so glad to see you here in the stream, Margin. I'm glad you caught us still before we wrap things up here. Hope to see you soon again in one of the future ones. Almost a simple level up, that's a shame. But okay, we got Larimoth level 3. We don't need any of these. Okay, it's in testing, but that sounds very, very promising. I love it. Well, again, huge thanks for the effort you put into something like this for the community. I appreciate it a lot, and I think a lot of other people, especially the people watching right now here in the stream, will appreciate it. So, huge shoutouts to you. Second, Capsule Monster Coliseum, man. Who would have thought? Guys, we will bring this game back to, like, we will revitalize the community. We'll bring back some more hype. At least on YouTube, I'll try to do my part with these challenges. Maybe we can get things going. Maybe we can show Konami that there's still a fan base out here for this game, even though I don't think they will really give us any love specifically for Capsule Monsters. But we might get a PS2 or PlayStation collection of these retro... I mean, by now there are retro games, let's face it, 20 years of these retro games from the PS era. They might include Capsule Monster Coliseum. They might even give us something, I don't know, some quality of life improvements, maybe like just a re-release, so modding the game could be easier. I don't know. Who knows? The Early Days collection just dropped. We played a little bit of that on stream as well. I'm just going to save again, be sure. And I'm not quite sure how it's doing in terms of reviews and everything, because I think a lot of people knew ahead of time that a lot of these early retro Yu-Gi-Oh games are not that much fun, or don't really have that depth that they would be looking for in Yu-Gi-Oh games. And also some of the quality of life features are very cheaply made, like they just quickly slapped on something that's easy to implement. A bit disappointed by that, but I hope it does well enough that we get more Yu-Gi-Oh collections in the future, and hopefully at some point some of these PlayStation games. I would really appreciate that. So Konami, if any of you people are listening, probably not, but make it happen. Please make it happen. This was included in the retro game bundle. It will at some point. I hope it will. We'll get a PS collection, Forbidden Memories, Duels of the Roses, maybe Falsepoint Kingdom, even though it's not PlayStation, Capsule Monster Coliseum, Breed and Battle even, maybe? All the way from the 90s? Who knows? Guys, anyways, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I would love to continue, but I'm already a little bit tired, and also my voice primarily is at the verge of being ruined, so I'll just rest for the rest of the night and get a good night of sleep in. I hope you do too. Have a nice rest of your week, and have a nice and amazing relaxing weekend. I'll see, hopefully, all of you guys next Thursday, evening time, where we'll continue the Tristan challenge. We've done great today. I think we might be able to beat the game this way. I'm pretty confident, and I would love to see it happen. Maybe in the next stream or in the one after that, so take care, see you next time, and have a nice weekend. Bye.